How was everybody's weekend?
It was good.
Anybody do anything special?
Not really. My weekend started last Wednesday afternoon.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep,
You're in
because
quarantine, aren't you?
technically, yes. I went to work Wednesday morning. I felt like shit. It was terrible. My eyes were swollen, my nose was plugged and running at the same time. So I left work and I was like, I'm just going to go get tested because who the hell knows what's going on? And I'm a decent human being and don't want to be at work and infect other people. So I left and went and got a test. I called HR and I was like, hey, look, I just got tested. And they're like, do you have any symptoms? I said, yeah. You know, nasal congestion, sore throat, a little bit of a fever. They're like, cool, see you in 2 weeks. So, yeah, I took the test. Thankfully, the results came back negative. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think it's just a shit ton of hay fever because if you can't tell, I sound very nasally still. I'm still miserable. My allergies are definitely kicking my ass because everything is in bloom here in Arizona because our springtime is in the middle of the summer when monsoon season hits. So, and it rained all of July. I think there were like 3 days where it didn't rain in July.
It's rained a lot over here the last couple of weeks because of all the hurricanes. We keep getting the remnants, so it'll just rain like for a fucking whole week.
Yep.
It did randomly rain pretty hard.
It
So,
rained so bad here in Tennessee, we have 18 people dead in the county next to mine.
Damn,
God.
You guys can't even
that's
handle
a thing.
rain, Jesus.
We can't handle the flooding.
Why do people move
okay,
to Tennessee? Why do people want to live
in
there?
their defense, they weren't even on the floodplain, but their town flooded. So,
Kind of sounds like they're in a floodplain then.
they weren't.
What? That wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to happen, but it did.
But I don't have to go to work until the 2nd. And then by then, probably like 8 or 9 days later, I'll be having a kid and starting paternity leave. So, you know, it's going to be a real awesome month and a half.
Sounds like it.
I hope your allergies kind of dissipate.
Me
soon.
too, because I don't want to be around Ollie when I'm all like, be holding him and snuggling all over him. And then just a big old wad of snot drip out of my nose. I'm like, oh my God.
It's alright, hey, it'll expose him early.
That's right.
He'll have a killer
ahead.
immune system.
Yeah, I was
later
going to say,
in life.
go ahead and build that immune system
Just
up.
spit right in his mouth.
Interesting little bit. I finally got Allie to download Cold War so she could play zombies with me.
Oh, sweet.
And we've been playing a shit ton of that. She's up to level 35, I think, after like a week of playing. And I have made Prestige 2 now, so I bought the Battle Pass too, and I'm already like 50 tiers deep. It's awesome.
Fucking loser.
I don't have anything. We don't have anything else to do, and honestly, it's so much more fun than us just looking at each other on the couch saying, "What do you want to watch?" I don't know. What do you want to watch? So now we just
I
like-
picked last time.
Exactly. So now we're just like, well, let's hop on zombies, and we play Outbreak for like 3 hours.
I picked last time. I hate hearing that.
Me
Oh,
too.
so do I.
It's
Somehow,
It's frustrating.
Somehow you always picked last time. Weird.
Single life. Don't have that problem.
Yeah, you get to do whatever you want to do.
Yep.
you don't have anyone to be like, what do you want to watch?
Yeah, it's like, and I only get vetoed when I actually want to watch something. No, I don't want to watch that. Okay.
Same.
Okay. Never mind, I guess.
Well, then why the fuck did you ask me?
No, it's never, no, it's if I don't have to be asked to pick, if I'm picking something, no. All right. But then if I'm
Exactly.
like, I don't care, watch whatever you want. No, you pick.
That's what my issue has been with Naruto. Like, I'm stuck at home now, and Allie's home most afternoons. So I'm like, I've kind of stagnated on Naruto lately. I've been stuck.
Oh, you're so close.
I know.
For shame.
And I'm stuck on The Witcher, too, because it's hard to listen to a book when I'm just sitting at home.
Yeah.
I agree. That's why I was
You
like,
should- You should take up cross-stitching, like me, and listen to the book while you do something with your hands.
nope.
I can't do that because I have a toddler running around that I have to constantly keep an eye on.
Oh,
That's
He also
true.
doesn't need needles all over the fucking place.
That's true. I do have needles everywhere. Ah, the not being a parent life. Also good.
It's probably not
I
a good
love
idea.
being a parent. I love being a parent.
Scares me that he says that sometimes, honestly.
Why?
Just the end part, not the I love being.
Oh, a parent just being just the fact that I am a parent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun. Annoying, but it's fun.
So Chris, you had a smile on your face when I asked how everybody's weekend was. Did something happen? Or is there something worth telling?
So, I'm not going to go too deep into details, but
He will.
my girlfriend went to help her family move from New Mexico to Virginia, and she spent like 5 days on the road getting here. And it shouldn't take 5 days to get here, but they have 4 dogs, and they had to stop like every hour for like 20 minutes to let the dogs piss, and they were really disorganized, and everybody was like bitching and snapping at each other. But anyway, I was tasked with cleaning the house, getting it, situated so that her parents could come. And then they just totally didn't even get this. They were like, we're not going by Harrisonburg. We're gonna just, go straight to fucking Powhatan, which is where they live. And then their mom made a wrong turn, and then they ended up going through Harrisonburg, and they just didn't drop her off anyway. So then I ended up having to drive yesterday to pick her up in Powhatan. It's 2 hours away.
Oh man.
And I had 6 hours worth of work to do at school. That was due today at 8 a.m. So I was up until 3 a.m. And then I got up at 8. And then I've been... Anyway. I'm not mad at anybody. It's just...
You're frustrated at the situation.
It is what it is. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm glad that everybody made it where they're supposed to be safely. But
real quick,
I cleaned the whole fucking house. I cleaned up dead birds out of my basement.
Oh my god. What?
Yeah. You guys are wondering why. We have a chimney that goes down into our basement for some fucking reason. And apparently there's like a little hole at the top that's supposed to be covered with something, but it's not. So like 5 fucking birds went down the chimney, and got stuck in my basement and starved to death. And they were all just dead in random corners in the basement, and I had to clean their little fucking corpses up. And I did all that for nothing.
Oh yeah. Should have just left it. Fuck it.
I was really... I knew about those dead birds down there for like a month. So I did leave it. They were like... I can't call them skeletal because they still had their skin and feathers, but they were like crusted. Like, you ever picked up a dead bug and it was like hollow?
No, never picked it up.
Yeah, it was like that, but with a bird.
That reminds me of when I was living in my apartment in Maryland. We had raccoons in our roof.
Ooh.
Like a whole family of them. And we had like a trapper come and set up traps for them. And we're like, okay, cool, they've been caught because you could hear them through the walls. And my dog Mila. Yep, my dog Mila would just be fucking staring at the wall, like nose straight on the fucking wall, sniffing and growling at them. And then finally, after like a month, we didn't hear him anymore. And then the fucking trapper didn't come back for another 2 months in the middle of the summer.
Oh no.
So when he came and pulled out the fucking trap, we had to like fumigate our apartment for like a week because you could smell him. It was the worst smell in the world. Like, I think Allie was pregnant too. Yes. And so she was pregnant with Miles. So it was awful. Not to mention we had a cat that wouldn't stop pissing everywhere. So
I have that problem too. Peanut's a little motherfucking bastard.
I can't wait until we finally get some merch. I cannot wait for that Peanut shirt. Oh,
I hate Peanut so much.
No, you love him.
That's what Catherine says. No, you love him. No, I don't.
You want to know what the final straw with us having that cat was?
I do want to know.
One day, his name was Asher. One day I was at work.
It's a good name.
I like it too.
I was just sitting in my office. This is back when I was still in the military. I was sitting in my office, and Allie had to get ready for work. And I'm just sitting in my office. It's like 1 o'clock. And I get this frantic phone call from her. She calls me. She's like, Asher just fucking pissed in my underwear drawer. I have no clean underwear to go to work.
Does she
she's
steal
freaking
a pair
out.
of yours or something?
No, she's still freaking out. She's still like peak early stages of pregnancy, so she's nauseous and nauseating. Any kind of bad smell will make her instantly start throwing up. So I run into my supervisor's office, my master sergeant's office, and I said, "Hey, my wife's having a panic attack because a cat just peed all over her clean underwear and she has to go to work." And he looked at me with the most he was a father himself. He had like 3 kids. He looked at me with the most knowing eyes, like, "You can go home for the rest of the day. Go take care of that." And that was it. Like the following week, we gave him away to somebody else. We're like, "Here, you can have him. He's just too much for us right now."
That reminds me. When I took Catherine to the airport, which was at 4 a.m,
Just had to throw that little bit out there.
yeah, and I had to work.
It totally doesn't bother him. He's
after
not mad
that.
about it at all.
No, not at all. Since she didn't have a backpack, because a certain cat pissed on it and it had to be thrown out. I gave her my favorite one, which is a red one. That was like $80. And a certain cat pissed on it too. And because of COVID, I was nose blind to that. And so was she.
Oh no.
But when she got to New Mexico, the fucking like 100 and something degree heat of the summer activated the stench. Yeah.
Activated it.
And it stunk up the whole car. And it made it like everything inside the bag stink. And now the bag, I just left it outside and I'm just like, I know I'm going to have to try to wash this bag somehow. But I'm so
Throw it in
fucking
the
mad
washing
at him.
machine.
I don't even want to look at him anymore. Like he comes up and he's like, meow. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Go away. Like if he comes in here, I'm going to bitch at him.
I can't wait for the peanut shirt. Ugh.
I just got a late breaking notification on Twitter
Just now?
about 5 minutes ago from Complex Entertainment
Okay.
stating that Kanye West is legally changing his name to Ye.
Ye?
Yes, he is.
Awesome.
Ye, like Y-E?
It's probably Ye.
Y-E.
It's Ye, you idiot.
Well, I'm going to refer to him as
Ye.
Ye.
I like Ye better.
Like Kanye, right?
Yes,
Ye?
it's yeah. God,
Kanye West.
Here,
Kanye.
I'll share the tweet
that's
right
fine.
now.
Anyway, while you're doing that, I guess we should go ahead and get started.
Ye.
So, welcome to the Nerdy's Hell podcast. I am your host, Matt. I'm here with Cheyenne, Jake, and Chris. Per usual, nobody's dead this week.
Wow.
Thanks for sending me that. But we've got a special one for you this week. When we get around to it, we're finally going to declare a winner of the Chicken Wars. The Chicken Wars are coming to an end, and we will declare a winner. There may still be some fighting, but we're going to declare a winner. But before we do that, we're going to kind of switch up the news a little bit to kind of actually have some stuff to talk about this week. There's a couple...
Besides chicken?
Yeah, besides chicken, yeah. We'll do like the first couple like normal, like Cheyenne will just give us the news, and then there's a few topics we're going to talk about, kind of like the old days, where we would spend, instead of bullshitting for 30 minutes at the beginning of every episode, we would just talk about the news. So, I guess we can go ahead and get started. So, go ahead, Cheyenne, with the news.
Hello and welcome to the Nightly Nerd News, sort of. I just wanted to announce a few things that we're not really going to touch on for a long time. So there's a Pokemon Legends Arceus gameplay trailer that has been released, so you guys should watch that. If you're excited about Pokemon, like we are.
Anybody remember it? Because it literally came out the day after we recorded last week. Does anyone
I
remember
do.
it or have their initial thoughts while Cheyenne thinks about something?
I do. I like the idea that it's like, because if you watch the trailer, these are clearly primitive Pokeballs. They're steam powered.
Yeah.
They look wooden. But what confuses me is that they still have like, I still saw Great Balls. I still saw like Ultra Balls.
Same.
I'm like, how do you know that already? Like, how do you know this stuff already? If this is primitive before you even start.
And why wasn't it in Gen 1?
Do you think? Yeah. Do you think the professor's name is going to be Professor Seed?
Because it's primitive tree.
Yeah.
No, it'll be like Professor Sapling or something right now.
Professor Wood.
Yeah. Professor, or just Professor Wood. Wow. Yeah.
They can't do that.
But no, that the game looks great. I'm excited to play it.
Yeah,
it still looks. It still has the same aesthetics as like Let's Go and Sword and Shield, so not too much graphically changed in it. I like the fact that they use Pokemon a lot as like more primitive methods of travel.
Yeah, they use them for tools.
Yeah, they're more
They
so
slay
tools than just straight battling. It looks fun. I definitely am gonna get it.
Same.
I like how you had as the trainer to like dodge Pokemon attacks and like run away from them, and
Yeah,
they
and
were
you actually
actively
have to throw
like
your Pokeball at the wild Pokemon to start a battle.
you could miss it, and they were just like fucking with you. I don't know. It looks like an interesting take on a game franchise that we all know and love.
And as far as I can tell, this doesn't seem like it's gonna have two games, like a Sword and a Shield or a Red and Blue. It's just gonna be Arceus. So that's nice to see.
I agree.
That's really cool. Speaking of other games that are coming out, Call of Duty Vanguard was announced.
Yep. Yep. It was very confusing how they. I really shocked they even announced it this late. Honestly.
Yeah,
Normally it's announced in like May, and we just know what it is for a while.
Is this one made by Treyarch too?
No, this is Sledgehammer,
Okay.
which are the guys who made the last World War II one. The last World War II game.
I just hope it doesn't deter from all the updates that they're giving to zombies, because zombies is so much fun right now.
Like, don't make zombies worse. Come on now.
What do you mean? Don't make zombies worse?
Don't make it worse. That's
In the
what I
current game?
No.
Well, they're not.
In the
They
next
don't even
one.
have zombies in this game.
Well, then, damn.
It's not. It's
Yeah,
not
I
Treyarch.
just. And you know what? While I'm on the topic of zombies, I know they'll never do it, but I wish they would just make zombies a purchasable part. You don't have to download the whole fucking game to get zombies.
You buy
Frustrating.
zombies separately?
Yeah, like I'm willing to pay $45 just for zombies, but I don't want to install a 400 gig game on my fucking Xbox just to play zombies.
Too bad.
It's only 395 gigs. Gah.
Yeah,
A 50 gig update every week.
that
Yeah,
was
seriously.
the issue.
Yeah, that's true.
That was the issue with Allie. Her Xbox is only a 500 gig Xbox, and
Well, all she has is that one game then.
yeah, and I want to get her Sea of Thieves so she can play that with me too. But I have to go through and clear out so much shit.
Get her an external hard drive. Oh, wait, it only has
I'm-
one USB port because fuck us.
The original.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, what's on the slate? What's next on the slate?
The next on the slate is something that we'll probably not really care about, so I'm just going to read it. There appears to be some drama surrounding Netflix's successful Castlevania series. The producer, I'm gonna say Adi Shankar. He won't be involved in the Castlevania spin-off that they're planning. And he's filed a lawsuit, or had a lawsuit filed on his behalf anyway, that claims that fellow producers concocted a scheme, quote unquote, to expand the series of Castlevania without his involvement to boost their own profits. So he's claiming that they're,
Did they just cut him out because they wanted to make more money?
yeah,
Because they're being
basically.
shady as fuck.
That's
That's
fine. It
what
won't
it says.
succeed then.
Shankar claims that there was a verbal agreement between the parties, so not a written contract. So that's
Well, then
not
he
gonna
probably
go
doesn't
where-
have any grounds then.
Yeah, that's probably not
unfortunately.
going to go far. Ensuring that he would continue to be creatively involved in the future Castlevania projects and would receive 33% compensation. Shankar has also been confirmed as the producer for Netflix's adaptations of Assassin's Creed and Devil May Cry. So it's not like he's not going to be a producer of things.
I don't think it'll be as good then if they're going to cut out one of the OG producers of Castlevania.
Yeah, I mean, it's a
kind of
spin-off
inclined
series
to
anyway.
agree.
I guess. I mean, I'll just wait and see. I mean, look, I saw last night. I believe in the Netflix writers. I watched Nightmare of the Wolf last night, the Witcher movie that none of you guys have seen yet, so we're not going to be able to talk about it.
I watched half of it.
What does that mean? I watched half. You watched half of an hour and 20-minute movie?
Yeah, and then I fell asleep, so I had to finish it today.
Maybe I'll watch it today.
Anyway,
Does it have any spoilers in it for me, or can I watch it?
no, I told you last time. Just watch it.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It's like a.
No, it's
what
just
if
Vesemir
situation.
backstory. It's just extra lore for Vesemir.
Okay, cool. I'm done.
It shows the fall of Kaer Morhen, which is heavily talked about in the books and in the games. So
Okay, cool.
It'll be cool to see, I'm sure.
yeah,
It's
it was
good
very
so far.
good. It was very good. It's animated by the same studio that animates Castlevania. The guy who voices Hector in Castlevania voices Vesemir, and the guy who voices Dracula is the voice of Deglin, the old Witcher that recruits Vesemir. So it's really good. I watched it last night. It's fantastic. I almost watched it again while Sarah was watching it after she came home. So it's really good. I liked it and enjoyed it. Maybe we can talk about it more a little bit next week, but
yeah,
we can continue, I guess.
So last month, there was a slight upgrade that was announced to the PlayStation 5 Digital Edition. Said that it was going to be 300 grams lighter, as well as include a new base stand that can be adjusted without using a screwdriver, but apparently Matt is above screwdrivers.
I just used my thumbnail. It wasn't hard.
Oddly enough, that upgrade was never mentioned for the PS5 Disc Edition, just the Digital Edition. But it looks like the Disc Edition has also been updated in a similar fashion. We can confirm, we being whoever wrote this.
Oh, yeah, your sources?
My source, yeah.
Based on your sources.
Based on my sources, they confirm that all Australian PlayStation 5 stock that has landed in the country this week contains the new models. So, the updated models, right? And right now, they're the first country to have received stock of the new digital and disc edition.
I'm sure it won't, since they're basically making them like per order nowadays. I mean, I'm sure it won't be long until that's what all of them are. So
Yeah.
You'd think they'd be more concerned with just getting out regular consoles.
And not updating
it had to do with an issue with the processor they were having with some of the PlayStations were having a processing issue. So they replaced the processor, and it just happens to be 300 grams lighter. And they also I don't know, but it's not it's not like an upgrade. It's just like an
update.
Yeah, it's an update.
Again, like I said, you think they'd be more concerned about getting just consoles out than shit like that.
Well, they're apparently worried about it, and Australia is the first people to get this.
Well, you realize it's like one of the closest countries to Japan, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of the closest first world countries, obviously, other than like Korea and China.
Right. Anyway, so moving on. Halo Infinite won't have campaign co-op or Forge at launch.
All right,
I thought-
we're going to talk about this.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about this for a while now.
Released an update saying that it will.
When
Not at launch. I
Not
thought.
at launch.
Oh, not at launch. That's fine. I thought it was okay. From my understanding, it was going to be like at all.
No. It won't have it at launch. They announced, 343 has announced, the two much-loved modes have been delayed. Campaign co-op won't hit the shooter until Season 2 at the earliest, which means about 3 months after launch. User creation tool Forge, meanwhile, won't hit the game until Season 3 at the earliest, or about 6 months after launch. And these target releases are, quote-unquote, subject to change. It's a big disappointment for Halo community, with both campaign co-op and Forge considered fundamental to the Halo experience.
I wouldn't say Forge is fundamental. I mean, I
would say
wait
co-op
on Forge.
is.
Yeah,
Absolutely co-op.
I am definitely disappointed with the co-op. Although I already know that I was gonna play it single player before I probably played it co-op anyway.
Yeah.
But now I'll just have unfortunately, I'll just have to wait a little longer to play co-op. But it'll all.
But
give
the
us a chance
multiplayer is
to
going to
go.
be free anyway, so it's like
What?
the multiplayer is going to be free.
Yeah,
Anyway,
multiplayer will still
so
be free, and
you
the whole game will be on Game Pass. So
it'll
I'm
be
not gonna pay for it.
enjoyable. Exactly.
Yeah, if this were a situation where I had to pay for it, I'd be a little bit more upset. But like you guys said, it's free. It's on Game Pass. I can wait. Regardless, I still need to finish 3 and 4.
Oh, dang.
And 5.
Yeah.
And 5. Which, Matt, we need to get back on that because I'm willing to play it.
Okay, I'll have to.
If I had time, I would join you. That'd be fun.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. But yeah, I agree. We probably should continue it. We may not necessarily stream it because I don't know if I'll be able to. But.
Yeah, I'm not like saying we need to stream it, but I'm definitely down to play it.
Yeah,
I do have the Master Chief collection, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, so
even though I don't have Game Pass, I do have Master Chief collection.
Okay.
Cool. Then we can get you, Chris, and Daniel, and/or Goldie, and get a full squad of 4.
Yeah, I don't think Cheyenne's into Halo, so she's just looking up at the ceiling, thinking about something right now.
Yeah.
She's looking at a spider on the wall.
Oh
What?
God.
She looks around in the room like I know it's there.
Yeah, it's disappointing to say. For sure. But as long as I get the co-op within a reasonable amount of time, it's fine. I mean, we had to wait like a month before we got GTA Online and GTA 5, so.
And it was worth the wait, so.
What were you going to say, Jake?
No, it's like you said, as long as it's something within a reasonable time frame. And again, like I said, I still have to get through 3, 4, and 5, so I've got time to kill.
Yeah.
And I still need to play through The Witcher, so that'll probably take priority over Halo right now.
There you go.
It has to.
Yeah, you got to finish it by the 31st. Ball drops.
You go to bed.
I know, and with this whole 2 weeks off, I've been screwed. I haven't been able to listen to much of The Witcher. I've been trying to get it as much as possible at home.
Now you only have like almost 4 months.
Yeah, I know.
It's crazy.
That's nowhere near enough time.
Yeah, no, I beat that game in 2 weeks, taking my time.
I can do it. But I will be streaming it, and Matt, I will definitely appreciate your input while I'm playing.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. When we'll make sure to tweet it out when Jake's streaming it, so if anybody wants to hop on there and watch.
There won't be any face cam. My Kinect is boxed up and packed away, because that's the only way I can face cam stream. But I will be streaming the gameplay.
All right. Well, what was the next one? The next story.
So members of the development team for the highly successful indie game Among Us. Have you guys heard of it?
No, what is that?
It's kind of sus you asking me that question.
That was completely not. That was really not scripted, actually, at all. It really wasn't.
It was painfully not scripted.
Yeah, we both were like, "Oh, okay."
The Among Us development team has taken to social media to call out Fortnite's new imposter mode, which strongly resembles their game. Which they said is I think what they came back with was like, it's their own interpretation of it or something like that. So, whatever.
Super shady.
Yeah, it's like, it's their own idea. It's their own idea.
If you're going to do that, don't call it imposter mode. That's so, like, obvious.
Sus.
It is sus.
Give it some other name, right?
Or like, just don't do it.
Have an original idea.
And what I think is most frustrating about the whole situation is that I've seen tweets from the Among Us dev team. I follow the Among Us Twitter. I followed it a long time ago, back when I was like super big in Among Us. They were like, if you guys would have just asked, we totally would have been down for a collab. Like, just work with us. We totally would have been down for it.
Yeah, Fortnite was like, no, F you, this is our idea.
Damn. That's lame.
Fortnite has to stay relevant somehow, right?
I really don't.
The world has no shortage of 12-year-olds.
Yeah,
Same.
I really doubt that putting an Among Us game mode a year after it exploded keeps it relevant.
Fortnite relevant.
Yeah,
I mean,
have more
Fortnite
silly
is the
dances.
most relevant game on Earth. I don't think it needed this to be relevant.
All it needs is more silly ass dances, and it'd be good to go.
That's true.
Sure. So anyway, I'd like to also mention that Spider-Man No Way Home was leaked. Well, some spoilers were leaked. I don't know, because I didn't look. And then right after that, apparently an official trailer was released, and I also didn't look at that. So
yeah, so we can't talk about it because I was the only one who watched it, I guess, or whatever.
So do you have any thoughts without spoilers?
How? Yeah, cool. Trailer looks great. All right, that's all I can say.
Well, that was enough.
Anyway, yeah, don't go online looking for spoilers because there are spoilers.
Who leaked it? Do we know? Like, what's the story behind it?
I don't know who leaked it, but supposedly there was an unedited version of this this
Scarlett Johansson
trailer-
did it because she was pissed.
Yeah. There was an unedited version of this trailer, supposedly, I think, that launched or something like that, or like some unedited footage that leaked, and a couple alleged set photos with some certain people has
I'm
leaked.
Kind of frustrated because I think I saw it thinking it was a fan-made trailer.
Fan-made
So,
trailer. You
Yeah,
watch fan-made trailers.
Jake does.
sometimes.
Yeah, look at his face. He so does.
Who watches fan-made trailers?
Jake.
I bet
Especially the movies that aren't out.
I bet Sony and Disney both just want to sue the fuck out of whoever leaked that.
You can't sue who leaks that shit. You can't really do that.
You can if they broke an NDA.
Muted. You're
I was about to
muted.
say NDA. They
You
could.
can if you broke an
I mean,
NDA.
I guess if that person did, I guess, yeah. But like,
If they broke an
it's-
NDA, then they're screwed.
They're
do you know how
screwed,
much
glued, and
shit-
tattooed,
Do you
man.
know how much shit gets leaked every single fucking day with no consequences to the people who leaked it because they can't trace it?
Yeah,
Well,
people that
Disney
leak
is
shit
actually
know
more
how to do it.
competent than the U.S. government, Matt.
Yeah, okay. Did you just say this is Marvel, Jake?
yeah.
Shit leaks from them all the time.
Well,
Does
they do
it
have
leak
6 anuses.
Or does it leak?
Like set photos and shit come out a lot. I mean,
But is
okay,
it
we literally got
leaked
suit
or
leaks.
is it
We got suit leaks like 3 weeks ago.
a leak though?
Those aren't leaks, Matt. Those are drips.
Yeah. Those are PR stuff.
That's
leaks.
Strategically
Anyway,
placed.
regardless, I'm
leaks.
really annoyed that you fools didn't watch the official trailer because I
No,
didn't.
Well, I
watch
hate
it.
don't wanna
spoilers.
be spoilers.
You
Same.
watch
Thank
every
you.
other fucking trailer and we talk about
I don't.
it.
I don't.
I only watch the trailer when you make me watch
You'll
it.
see it when you go see Shang-Chi or whatever the fuck. I guarantee it. So,
I'll close my eyes.
That's the only time I watch trailers is if it's before a movie or if you make me watch it.
Yeah, I
Right.
watched it.
yeah, it looks great, right?
Yep.
Man,
being
oh,
as
too
vague
bad
as
that's
possible.
all we can talk. Too bad that's all
being
we
as
can
vague
say.
as possible, it looks
Too
great.
bad that's all we can say. All right, whatever. Let's move to the next one.
Sam Press
Uh,
actually muted all talk about Spider-Man on his Facebook timeline.
Nice.
I love
Sam. I don't blame him.
Me either.
If I cared that much, I would, but
Obviously, you care if you don't watch the trailer.
I don't
yeah,
use
but I can-
Facebook because
yeah, I
they're
was
shit
gonna
ass
say, I can
organization.
avoid it anyways.
Yeah, I deleted that app actually again. So
Good.
Anyways,
Wait.
They support
Can I
the
throw in my
Taliban.
own little piece of news?
yeah.
For those of you who remember the old app, Yik Yak,
Oh,
it is
yeah,
now back.
I heard about this.
Yik Yak?
Yik Yak is now back.
I used
I
it in like
downloaded it.
2016.
Yeah,
Yik
I
Yak
downloaded Yik
just
is
Yak.
it another one of those? Oh, we didn't talk about. Oh my god, we didn't talk about the OF thing that we were going to talk about.
Oh,
That
I
was
forgot
part
about
of the
that.
news. Yeah, of
I
course
for-
you would forget to write that down. of
The
course.
Schmonly Schmans debacle.
Oh, yeah.
We're not getting monetized. We can say it. OnlyFans.
Yeah, we're not
That's
monetized
correct.
at all.
Well,
Even if we were,
you
I
know-
don't care.
you
I'm
know
not gonna
why that is.
prioritize that.
You know why that happened, right? It's because
All I'm
banks
saying is that
refuse
there's going to be a lot more waitresses
associated with
working now.
pornographic. Well, it's because banks refuse to be associated with pornographic income, and they've said we're not going to process your credit card payments unless you change your platform. So they had their hands tied. They didn't have a choice.
That's okay.
For
There's
real.
no shortage of websites that are willing to take all the OnlyFans women.
No, but that's a certain
Yeah, like
way to go ahead
Chatterbait.
and bankrupt your business.
Yeah.
Like who fucking
because-
cares? If somebody wants to get their tits out and make money for it, good for them.
Yeah, if
Let
they want
them.
to dildo their
Empowerment.
butthole, go ahead.
Yeah, you know.
You can make $3 million a month dildoing
Man,
your
I was
butthole.
just about to make my toes and scrot only account.
Do it, Matt.
Damn it.
That's a fetish for somebody out there.
Yeah, it is.
For you.
Matt's toes and scrot. I'm his #1 subscriber.
Yeah, just shaved them the other day.
Ew.
Hopefully, just your
The
toes,
toes,
not your
come
scrot.
on.
We're on the same page again.
So anyway, Jake, what's Yik Yak?
So Yik Yak. So for those of you who remember, back in like 2016, it was this pretty popular social media app, but it was an anonymous social media app. You could literally get on this app. It's like anonymous Twitter. You could get out there and say whatever the fuck you were thinking or feeling or whatever,
And then people
And-
would reply to you and fuck
Yeah.
you up.
and that's it. I don't remember what exactly caused it to get shut down and taken off the app stores, but
Probably the
I
fact
remember-
that it's basically 4chan, but an app.
Yeah, maybe. But I remember using it back in like 2015, 2016 when I was on a military installation base. And some of the shit I would see was insane. It was some of my favorite shit to go through. I re-downloaded
You
the
should
app.
probably browse. You'd love 4chan then.
It wasn't it was crazy, like some of the shit people were saying. And
Yeah.
there's no way to verify it. There's no way to tell if it's true or not.
I know,
But-
that's what I'm saying. Like, 4chan is all anonymous. All anonymous threads about random shit.
Well, yeah, but this was more so. I would say where I was,
I was gonna
95% of the yik yaks were all military related.
Well, Yik Yak only goes based off your radius, so only
Yeah.
people in a 50-mile radius of you are getting.
I think it's
Whatever
down to
post.
15 now.
Oh, is it?
I'm pretty
Is
sure
it?
it's down to
Dang.
15 on the new app.
Alright,
Yeah.
that sounds stupid.
Anyway, so it's just your area, your immediate area. People who also have Yik Yak are posting random stuff. So
Fuck it, just
And-
download the neighborhood app. Fuck it.
They're super strict now too. Like they're like, you get one like report, you're banned.
Do you have to
They're
be associated
super
with
strict.
an email? Or can you just make an account?
Nope. It's just make an account.
So just make a new account. If
Well,
you're
yeah.
banned, bans don't mean shit.
But like my first yik yak was my coochie smell, and it got taken down like 10 minutes after I posted it. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't get banned, but it got taken down.
wow. I used it in 2016 because everybody on my college campus had it, and I was like, oh, I guess I should download this.
Yeah,
Full,
I'm close
full
enough.
transparency. Full transparency. I'd never even heard of this app until like
Me
3
either.
days ago.
I hadn't even heard of
Um,
it until this conversation right now.
Oh,
I live
well,
right next.
It sucks. So
I live close enough to the University of Arizona, so I see all their shit. They're always bitching about freshmen. It's hilarious.
it was boring. So
I bet
was like, okay.
James Madison University probably has a bunch of bullshit on Yik Yak too, if I gave enough of a shit.
Oh yeah.
Chris.
But I'm old.
Yak. Don't. Yak. God, fuck it.
Yickety Yak just came back.
Yickety yak. Anyway, the last news story I want to talk about is pretty heavy. And I know we've all heard about the voice actress that was murdered. Especially if you're in our like nerdy culture. But the new, which this is going to be a little bit late for the people who are listening, but the new,
Yeah, it literally happened the day after we recorded the last episode.
yeah, the new part of the story is that her murderer was arrested.
Would you like to say her name?
Yes, you can go ahead and say her name.
Oh, I can?
Yeah.
Okay. It was Christine Louise. It was a Brazilian voice actor who voice acts for Mercy in Overwatch and also Cortana in Halo. So the story is that, like, very, brief story. Supposedly she was allowing this man to, and his mother to live with her while they were, I think, between homes or something like that. And so he just ended up killing her.
That's
Damn.
so shitty.
And his mother helped him kill her. So,
It's awful.
and they stayed in the house with her body for several days.
Wow.
That's despicable.
Yeah.
She was just trying to do something nice
It's a terrible waste of generosity and human life.
and talent.
Yeah.
That I didn't read the details of her murder, but I used to intern for ADA, which is the Assistant District Attorney here in Tennessee, and the case that I worked on for the summer, because cases take a long time, was a similar story to that. This lady took in, she wasn't anybody famous, but she took in this homeless guy that ended up killing her, and taking her money and living in the house until, I think the neighbors called the police to do a welfare check because they hadn't seen her in a couple days, and she was dead. Same kind of thing. Like, you gotta be so careful with that kind of stuff.
Damn.
Your generosity, like, people just don't care anymore.
Yeah, so the story was the police arrested. I don't know how to say his name. His name's very long and Brazilian, so I don't know how to say it. But
Sorry,
his first name is Pedro.
Don't give him.
Arrested him. What? That's
don't
all I'm
give
gonna
him
say.
the time of day. Yeah.
No, that's all I'm gonna say. In connection with the murder, I don't know if it's Christiane. Maybe is that how you say it? It's like Christiane, but maybe it's. I would guess it's Christiane.
Mm-hmm.
But he admitted to the murder in Rio de Janeiro. Allegedly, he acted in self-defense. But it's reported that his motive was an intent to keep the actress's belongings and inheritance after her demise.
Wow.
So very similar to what you just said. Like, he killed her and had planned to basically just keep all her shit.
Yeah. Well, the guy here in Tennessee, he actually took her to an ATM first and made her get all of her money out and then killed her in her home. Which he said was an accident, but...
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, I do too. After
Totally.
4.5 hours of interrogation that I watched of him, because that was my job, is I transcribed the interrogation.
Wow.
He's a freaking liar. Like, whatever. Anyway.
Yeah. So the story is that he murdered her with a broken chalice. He then lived in the house or in the apartment for several days before her body was found, and a second suspect, his mother, was found with her possessions in her home. So, like,
Wow.
she has not been arrested yet. So,
Wow.
like, all of Christiane's stuff, like valuable shit, was found in the killer's mother's house.
She hasn't been arrested yet?
That's
No.
disgusting.
That's...
Isn't that like guilt by association, especially if you have her shit in your house?
Yeah. Accomplice to murder.
That's why she's
At least.
yes, she's at large. She hasn't been found yet.
Wow.
Oh, that's why she's not been arrested then.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes
she's
sense.
on the run?
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I thought that they knew. They're like, oh, you have her shit? It's fine. Was my first
Oh.
my first assumption when I heard
I
that.
didn't think I needed to expand on that, but it's fine. But whatever. Yeah, fucked up. Really makes me sad. I loved her as Cortana. Great voice actor. She's awesome as Mercy as well. I didn't know that was the same voice actress at all.
Me either.
Sad.
Yeah, she was 49.
Wow.
Wow, that's
Young.
yeah.
Yep, that's really unfortunate. That was the last piece of news we had, right?
Yeah. I wanted to end on that because I wanted to give it the,
Time and respect it deserved.
Yeah. I
Yep.
didn't want to just gloss over her death.
Mm-mm.
Yep. Well, I guess with that said, at least now that we've touched on that, I think it's time to go ahead and bring an end to a war that has touched us all.
A bloody, senseless war.
Yes, it has it has cost us many things.
Many close friends and relatives.
Many close friends, relatives, a couple pants sizes.
Yes.
And at least one toilet.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's probably wreaked
Everyone has
havoc
that go-to
on the
toilet that they hit up
somewhere.
right after they experience a battle.
Oh.
But we're here to end this senseless, heartless war that is known on the internet as the Chicken Wars. We're here to finally end it today.
We're
Do
heroes.
you want me to give you some background before we
Oh,
start?
go for it. Yeah, absolutely. I didn't know you had anything. Go for it. Go.
I have some background, yeah. So, the battle for the chicken sandwich, it began in August of 2019, you guys. We've been battling
I can't believe you did research. I'm so happy right now.
for 2 years, okay? Going on 3 years, okay? You know what happened in August of 2019?
What happened?
Popeye's chicken sandwich came
Popeyes debuted their chicken sandwich.
to rival the furor of all chicken sandwiches, Chick-Fil-A,
Chick-fil-A, exactly.
as it was conquering the world.
So actually,
A challenger
Furor.
approached.
they released their chicken sandwich, but it went kind of unnoticed until Chick-fil-A took to Twitter to tout and say our chicken sandwich was the original chicken sandwich. And then it like sparked this social media frenzy, which sparked everybody going and rushing Popeyes. And then Popeyes running out of chicken. And then people fighting over a chicken sandwich.
Someone got fucking shot over that chicken sandwich.
Don't you remember in 2019 there was this video of a dude fucking a chicken sandwich?
Oh, I remember that on Twitter. It was a
Yeah,
McChicken.
I saw that. Yeah,
Oh, my God.
No,
fucked
I don't.
a chicken
I
sandwich.
don't remember that.
that is that takes dedication. Okay,
That.
Dude, look, they forgot the mayonnaise.
he brought his own.
I can't believe nobody laughed. Come on. That was a good
Oh
one.
my
No, I liked
God.
it.
I came across that on accident, Chris.
I found that and I was like, all right,
Yeah, you liked it? You're like, damn, I should try that.
add that to my spank bank for later.
Ew.
Oh, that's a fetish I didn't know I had.
Yeah, man.
Unzips.
It's called You Forgot the Mayonnaise.
No. Anyway.
But I brought my own, so it's okay.
Anyway, so after this, it seemed like a whole bunch of other fast food chains wanted to jump on this trend, right? Obviously, they're making money. You know, oh my God, if we release a chicken sandwich, we'll make
Dumbasses
more
will
money.
buy it.
Exactly. But
Who would do that?
Hi, we're those dumbasses.
Yeah.
what a lot of people don't know, or maybe don't realize, is that the chicken sandwich wars are kind of, I wouldn't say planned, because I don't think they planned for it to be as big as it was, but it's kind of pushed for because we're running out of beef. And so chicken is a lot cheaper and a lot more sustainable than cows are. So
I honestly think, well, that's probably why burger places started doing it, because they saw the success that Popeyes had, and obviously Chick-Fil-A, that's literally their whole business, is chicken sandwiches.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, also Popeyes doesn't sell beef, so they...
they just do chicken. Yeah. KFC as well, just does chicken. They jumped on the... Anyway, so...
Recently they did, yes.
Yeah, so, I mean, it started out kind of with a social media frenzy, kind of, you know, that sparked the chicken sandwich wars, but it is actually, there is some, like, economical, like, background to it, too, is we're running out of beef. It's
Hey,
hard
most wars, there's economical ramifications. So, you know.
True. So anyway, that's a little bit of background that I had. I thought it was interesting, and I wanted to give it some background before we started.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
thank you, Sean.
thank you. Holy shit.
Thank you for enlightening us.
That was completely off the cuff and unplanned. I had no idea you had that research.
that was good.
I did. I was ready for it. I'm the one that wanted to do the chicken sandwich wars. I was like,
You know, I think
guys.
you're right. Yeah, I think you're right.
I was like, guys, what if we did the chicken sandwich wars? Because I know why it happened. And I just...
Yeah, well, here we are today. The heroes that you don't deserve
Yes.
are here.
That
We're gonna
valiantly
in the
fought.
war.
We're here to end the war.
That's right.
So, initial thoughts right here before we talk about any specific ones.
I
All I
almost
want to
said
say
something.
is I am so fucking tired of chicken sandwiches.
I
now.
do not want to eat another chicken sandwich for
Yeah.
at least a year.
See,
I
we had
ate-
so much time between when
I
we
started
announced
off
it.
strong. I had 5 in 1 week.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I had
No.
I did it. I
an
did it.
obscene
pretty-
amount.
The last 3 were an absolute struggle.
The last 2 for me were awful.
We got so much time to do this. Like, I had one, like, once every week and a half.
Oh yeah, I ate more
we,
than that.
we planned on doing this over a month and a half, 2 months.
Yeah. Well, you know, we wanted to give everybody time to get
I mean, we're
to the
always super
restaurants.
prepared, you know, so.
Well, I mean, and you got to go to a lot of restaurants to get this stuff, so we needed time.
And I ate some of these chicken sandwiches more than once, so
Yeah.
I have like an average, an average score for them. Not just
Well,
a
so the way
first
I
impression.
approach it, we'll talk about the way each of us approached it. So that's what Chris, how did you approach your grading scale?
I was thinking about like how did I choose what rating they got, or
Yeah, what went into account when you found your rating?
how enjoyable actually like the mouthfeel of the chicken, like the crunchy crispiness of the patty,
Yes.
the condiments on the thing, the quality of the bun, how quickly it came out,
Okay.
how I felt
Shine, you can go
afterwards mattered. Like, did it make me feel like shit? Did I feel like,
Bloated or
Weighed
gross.
down.
yeah? Did it feel like I just ate a lump of concrete, or
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Shine, go ahead.
I was gonna say that I am I wouldn't say that I'm picky, but I'm kind of picky. I don't really like sauce and stuff on my burgers and my sandwiches, but for this, I ordered them as they came because I knew you guys would just order them like normal.
Yeah.
Smart.
So
That's what I did minus mayo because I don't. throw up.
I didn't minus pickles.
I didn't minus
It's
the damn
fine.
thing.
One or two things off. It's not really gonna
Yeah.
matter.
But I tried to keep it as normal as they came, so that I could give it like a real rating. So I got the mayo,
I normally
even though
I normally
usually-
go no mayonnaise and
I
no
really
pickle.
hate mayonnaise, but I had mayonnaise, so you're welcome, internet.
Oh, I gotta talk
I
about
had to suck it up.
mayonnaise, too.
I had to suck it up with one of these.
Okay, well, the one of them, I did wipe the mayonnaise off because I couldn't do it. But I did
I
order
tried.
them. I ordered them like normal, okay?
I think I know
That's
which
what I
one you're
wanted to
talking
say.
about, too.
What if it's the same for all of us on the same fucking one? That would be awesome.
Anyway, so the way that I kind of approached I did the same thing that Chris did. It's really like the mouth feel. I wanted the flavor of it all together, and
Are you
how
saying
the-
it's like the experience of the
Yeah.
sandwich itself?
So yes, I kind of sometimes broke it down into individual parts a little bit, but the overall grading was like the experience of eating it. But I didn't even take into account, except for one of them, how it made me feel afterward.
All right, Jake,
Oh,
you
yeah.
want to go now, or you want me to go?
I wonder which
I
one
don't
that
care.
was.
So I kind of went with similar to what Chris said. How does it taste in my mouth? How does it feel in my mouth? I heavily took into account how the bun affected the sandwich.
Yes!
Um,
Yes.
And like I said, I didn't do pickles because I hate pickles on chicken sandwiches.
I love them.
One thing I
Respect that.
did also throw in there that was my own kind of idea was how it tasted dipped in my favorite chicken sandwich sauce,
What is your favorite chicken sandwich sauce?
Chick-Fil-A sauce.
I knew it would be.
Ooh,
I thought-
okay.
Yeah, that's my favorite
Okay.
chicken sandwich. I didn't do that. That's biased. Everything's great with Chick-fil-A sauce.
No, very wrong.
But if you do them all
He said-
in
he said
Chick-fil-A
he took it
sauce,
into account.
if you
Oh.
dip
He
them
had,
all
like,
in
a base
Chick-fil-A
score
sauce,
for
it's
it, and
even.
It was like, does it make it better or worse when I dip it in this? So I'm
Good
assuming
idea.
if it wasn't as good, he would then lower the grade.
Yes, absolutely. Every
Good
sandwich,
idea.
every sandwich, I have a fuck ton of Chick-fil-A sauce in my house.
Yeah.
But every sandwich, I had one packet that I would use. I'm like, all right, let's taste this dipped in Chick-fil-A sauce, and then I graded it from
Oh, I got
there.
a fucking full-ass squeeze
But
bottle. dude.
anyway,
that's what I was gonna say, Chris.
basic-
I got a squeeze bottle of it. Sorry, of Chick-fil-A sauce.
Of Chick-fil-A
It's
sauce,
great.
yeah.
It's great. Okay.
Basically, all I wanted to do was
It is
kind
good.
of go ahead and show all of you guys listening that chicken sandwich rating is an absolute science.
Yes.
So
Yeah, it's not at
an
all.
absolute science.
There are no variables.
Subjective.
There are
Yeah.
no gray
No.
areas.
There is no objectiveness. It
There's
is
no
fact.
there's no subjectivity to this. This is all objective. This
Only
is science. This is fact. We approach this with the scientific method. We are
Yeah,
scientists.
Exactly. Right, Jake? Correct?
Well, a couple. of
Absolutely.
us.
Sorry, I'm muted. I'm dealing with
Okay.
Miles.
So yeah, I did basically the same, but I also now I only graded the chicken, but I did write about the meal as a whole because I every time I got the meal because I want to know how the whole meal was because
didn't
if I'm gonna go back and get this, I'm getting the meal, not just the sandwich.
I didn't take account the meal.
That's fine. It's a
I-
science.
I did too. I took the meal into account also.
So if the fries were shit, I wrote it down. If they were, whatever.
yes,
It's
and
fine.
sometimes the fries were fucking shitty.
Most of the time, the fries sucked.
And
Yes.
you know who you are if your fries are shit.
Yeah, you do. But anyway, so what we're going to do, each of us is going to give a graded scale from 0 to 100 for each restaurant we went to. There will be 2 honorable mentions that all 4 of us either did not have in the location or, well, that's for one. And then one is just simply not even really a part of the war, except for one of us says they are. And that it's
Because
just-
I wanted to add it.
Yeah, just because she wanted to eat it.
I don't
I
strongly
wanted to
disagree.
try.
It's not a fucking chicken sandwich. But whatever.
It's got chicken in it.
It's close enough.
Did you fucking eat this chicken? Oh, whoa, man, we gotta start grading Caesar salads then.
It's got chicken in it. I love chicken
Jesus.
Caesar salads.
I don't like
Yeah,
that.
I don't want to disrespect the Caesar, but, I'm just saying.
Anyway,
Just because it has chicken in it
Yeah,
doesn't
don't
mean
stab him
it's
in the
part of
back.
course.
He's already been
One-
stabbed enough
okay,
times.
one-
True. At 2, Cheyenne?
at two,
At two?
for two. At two. Fruit thing. Anyway, yeah, I wanted to try it, so that's what we're gonna do.
Okay, can I finish the scoring? Thanks.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's going to be, all of us are going to give our individual scores, and then we're going to give an aggregate score, an average of all four.
Someone
And then
have a
at the
calculator?
end, we will declare, yes, you, specifically you, because I just don't feel like it.
Oh, fuck.
Uh-oh.
I'm not good at math.
It's a calculator! Gotta put a fucking number in!
Here's my
What do you do? What do you do? You add them all up and divide them by 4?
You're not supposed to be good at math, Cheyenne. It's illegal.
Okay, anyway, go ahead. All the
Buzzard.
batteries are dead. I haven't used this in 10,000 years.
What do you have to do? What do you have to do? Just add all 4 up and then divide it by 4?
Doesn't
Yeah.
your phone have a calculator?
Then I'll fucking do it then. Yeah, it does. Simple math. It's not even like
What's
fucking
that
graphing.
meme that goes around? You won't have a calculator in your pocket at all times. I have my fucking phone now. Yes, I do.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah,
Oh,
we're
that's
gonna
a fucking
aggregate,
thing, yeah.
And then we're gonna have an honorable mention for one chicken place, and then some random grading scale for a fucking thing that's not a chicken sandwich. So
Woo!
that Cheyenne really wanted to grade for some fucking reason.
And I also ate because apparently, allegedly,
Because Chris
they
is a fat bitch. That's
Yeah.
why.
They consider themselves part of the chicken war, and I believed them, so I took
I
it.
don't really think they do.
They do.
I think
Literally
they
They
do.
do. Look
I
at their
think
Twitter.
they
They
do.
do.
No, listen. They made fun of the chicken wars in the commercial and said, "Fuck that! This is what we're gonna do." They literally discounted it and made it a joke.
Well, they
in
made
the
it.
commercial.
They made themselves a part of it by doing that.
No,
They
they
made
said
it.
we're doing something different.
It seemed like, at least to me, it seemed like it was a genuine attempt. So that's why I took it seriously and did it.
It's not a sandwich.
Anyway, go ahead, Matt.
Oh, I agree.
God damn. All right, I just wrote this down, and it's not in any particular order, but we're all going to go through our experiences, and then we will give our grades for each one of these. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to say which ones they are in the order we're going to do it. So first, I wrote down McDonald's. Second, I've got KFC. Third, I've got Burger King. Fourth, I have Wendy's. Wendy's is kind of a special case. But 5, we have Hardee's / Carl's Jr. 6, we have Chick-Fil-A. 7, Popeyes. Our honorable mention, chicken sandwich, Zaxby's, because 2 of us couldn't get it in the area we live.
Yep.
And Taco Bell for some fucking reason.
Taco Bell! Because I love Taco
All right.
Bell.
I fucking
So let's go
hate
ahead.
Taco Bell now. They've ruined themselves.
Let's
for me.
start with our honorable mentions then.
Oh, you want to start with Zaxby's then?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
do it.
All right,
Honorable-
honorable
get 'em out of the way.
mention, Cheyenne.
All right. So
Go ahead with Zaxby's.
for Zaxby's, I gave them a good 50, which is an F on
What
the
is
American.
a good 50?
Well,
What's a good 50?
I'm just
What's
saying
a bad
it's like
50?
That's a half. That's
That's
half.
That's half, which is good. Except if you're in the American grading scale, then it's bad.
Where
So,
isn't it?
okay.
Where is it not good? I mean, where is
She's
it
gonna
good?
get there, I'm sure.
No, I'm just curious.
anyways, it was okay. That's why I gave it half. I gave it a 50. Nothing too different, really. It was kind of plain chicken sandwich. The Zax sauce.
And you don't like sauce, so
And the Zax sauce was not that good. The pickles
that's
were
blasphemy.
the pickles were okay. They weren't crispy. They were kind of, and there wasn't very much breading on the chicken itself. Like it was
Ooh.
almost slightly like a grilled chicken sandwich, even though it was not supposed to be grilled. It
What
was.
the
I mean,
hell?
it had breading on it, but it was so light breading. Anyways, so I
They
gave it
fucked
a-
that up.
Okay, so because I didn't really fully explain my grading scale, I also went to some of these restaurants multiple times, but I decided, like, when I rolled up and I was like, this is the one I grade,
Mhm.
that is the one that I
You
graded.
chose
Because
one instance.
because we all know, you don't know, sometimes it can be really good and sometimes it can be shit.
Yeah,
right?
fast food.
So when I decided, I'm like, this is the one I'm grading today. Even if I got better ones from the time that I graded that one to literally today, it didn't matter. This is the one I graded. So because if a food critic walks into a restaurant, they're not going to come back and be like, maybe it's better this time.
You're absolutely right.
It just happens to be that time is what I got.
You only
I
get one
gra-
shot. Do not miss your chance to blow.
The opportunities come once in a lifetime.
You better.
Except for when they don't. All right. Anyway, so I wrote down like paragraphs for a lot of mine. So this is what I wrote for Zaxby's. This trip, I had the absolute worst Zaxby's sandwich I've had since it came out.
Oh,
Oh no!
It was a dry, felt like a gritty chicken patty.
ugh.
Ew.
The only thing that wasn't awful about it was the Zax sauce. For this specific one, it gets a 20. But because of all the other amazing ones I've had that were immensely better, taken into account, I will raise the official score to a 50.
Oh, wow.
I thought you said that you weren't.
Taking into account
I've
the
had
other time.
previous ones.
But it's different when you know. It's different when you know what to expect.
It was literally the only one that was shitty. Also, this is just the honorable mention, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, fair
So
enough.
this is
So
a
we-
50.
so we
that's
both
why
agree.
that's why I did that.
All right, I understand.
Both agree
Yep.
on the 50.
So wait.
Zaxby's is a 50 then.
I have a question. Well,
Okay.
if you had to compare Zaxby's to Cane's, could you?
What's Cane's?
For like chicken tenders?
For just chicken in general, yeah. If you had to...
If I could compare it, I would definitely
Cane's
say
chicken
Cane's
is
is better.
in my opinion.
Cool.
But they don't have a.
because is
They
the
don't have a
Zax
chicken
sauce
wars sandwich.
is the Zax sauce better than the Cane
It's
sauce?
different. The cane
I
sauce
like
is
it.
tangier, but the Zax sauce has a little bit more vinegar.
God damn it! I think I want
Is that a-
Cane's.
Is that an Arizona thing?
No,
Cane's, no,
Cane's,
that's a college
no.
town thing.
Canes are. There's a Canes.
They're in college towns.
Huh.
They're
Yeah.
open till like 3 a.m. and they have fucking jizz-tastic chicken.
Yeah,
It's all tender based. It's not
yeah,
breasts.
they don't have a
Yeah.
sandwich.
It's
I'm
all
surprised they
tenders.
don't have a sandwich. I would have eaten
They
it.
have a
too.
tender sandwich.
they would have been
They have a
a
tender
competitor.
sandwich. Oh, absolutely. It's fucking
They would have been
great.
strong, yeah. Especially with their
all
fries
right.
and sweet tea.
So,
Mm-hmm.
that one, Zaxby's is a 50.
Yep.
But
Okay,
yeah,
so
since
you
that
ready?
was my only honorable mention, that's the one I said. Well, based on before, it's a 50.
Am I ready to talk
so-
about Taco Bell?
Yeah, are you
No.
ready to talk about our
Oh, okay,
honorable
yeah,
mention?
sorry.
Yes,
I'm
go
going to be
ahead.
honest with you guys.
Yeah.
I didn't eat the Taco Bell one because I thought we dismissed that one. So
We definitely did, so I really don't know why the fuck.
But we did. So you know what? Half of us did one thing. Half of us did the other thing. We each have an
I
honorable
literally,
mention.
like,
It's
if
okay.
you said, if you said, fuck it, I'm going to do it anyway, I probably would have gotten it and we could have had a real score, but
I'm pretty
Guess
sure
not.
I said I did
no,
it
you didn't.
anyway.
No.
Yeah. Anyways.
I just never wrote it down, so I never got it.
Yeah, because when we sat down to do all of them, we had an argument, and I persuaded all of you that
Besides-
it's not a chicken sandwich.
I agree.
It's a taco.
Not a chicken sandwich.
It's a
but
chicken
I wanna
taco
eat it.
with chicken as the
No,
taco.
I remember specifically you thought that it was a taco with a chicken in the middle, like a chicken breast.
Oh,
I said,
yeah.
no, it's not.
I
It's a
did.
fucking taco that is chicken.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's
The
a
chicken
taco.
is the taco.
Cheyenne,
We're like, oh,
how
yeah,
did you
that's
feel
stupid.
about it?
I rated it pretty well. I gave it a 65.
Woo, you're
That's
generous.
it. Just no description. Just
Uh,
65.
I'm telling you my rating first, bitch. Anyway,
yeah, get
it's
in your
way
place.
it's
Matt.
way better than I expected it was gonna be. I didn't really have super high hopes for it because it's a chicken shaped taco shell, and on the inside it's just like the weird ranch sauce and lettuce, and I'm not a fan
The
of.
weird ranch sauce.
I'm not a fan of either one of those things, so I was like, I don't really have high hopes for this, but I want to try it. It was way better than I
Taller.
expected. It was spicy though, a little spicy,
Mine
Chris's face
was
surprised me.
not.
Did not surprise me there.
but it was good. It was good. I would eat it again.
Spicy. I can't
It was
I've never heard
spicy.
somebody say ranch was spicy, but
It's not. It wasn't ranch. It was.
I can't
It
wait
wasn't
till next week.
ranch. It was like a ranch like sauce. Like it had
I can't-
stuff in
like-
it.
is ranch not a
Chipotle
sauce,
ranch?
Cheyenne?
No, the dressing.
Okay. All right.
It was ranch based,
Yeah,
but
you-
it had other stuff mixed in. Is what I'm
fucking
trying to say.
Idiot.
You guys are right. You're right. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
ranch.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
probably.
It was spicy.
Spicy. Just because it's peppery doesn't mean it's spicy.
My goodness gracious.
My eyes are watering. It's spicy.
It's supposed to be in the South, Cheyenne.
She's
cannot
going to
wait. I
die.
cannot wait till next week. Oh my god, I can't fucking wait.
Anyway, go ahead, Chris. What
Yeah,
do
go
you
ahead, Chris.
Jesus Christ, yeah. You're gonna die. You're gonna fucking die. I gave Taco Bell's thing a 0. A 0. It got
A
nothing
0?
because
Yes.
it came out really
It's not a chicken
terrible.
sandwich.
No, it came out really terrible. The breading was soggy. It tasted, in my opinion, probably. How do I put this? It was disgusting.
How do I put this?
Eloquent, Chris.
It was
It
nasty.
reminded me. Like if I'm trying to think of something that can give you an idea of how disgusting I found it. Imagine if somebody used it as a jockstrap for all day and then gave it to you after that, and it was just
like it was 4 all day.
yeah, it was like
What kind of Taco Bell do you go to?
dog shit one, a fucking horrible one.
One in a college town that has nothing but fucking 19-year-olds
Fucking
working at it.
stoned ass, not giving a shit ass kids who give you like 1 milliliter of beef for your crunch
Not
wrap
giving
and
a
everything
shit
else is
ass.
as fucking lettuce. Fuck them. It was my experience was shit. It was horrible. I couldn't even finish it.
You're making
Eating
me
it
laugh
made
so
me
much
go-
I gotta pee.
It made me retch. This isn't the only one that I ate that made me retch. Actually,
Me-
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I had bad
only one like
experiences,
All right.
this gets a 0.
All right.
And-
It's a 0.
and it's
So that would be an average score of what? A 30.
30.
2.5?
Sure, yeah.
it doesn't even deserve that.
Do the math.
That's generous as fuck
I
for
liked
it.
it.
Do the math. That was off my shitty head.
It is a
My
32 and a half.
non-college.
32
Let's
and a half.
go! Give me my degree,
65.
bitch.
It was terrible, and they should feel terrible.
Okay, now we can move on to the actual chicken sandwich.
Yeah, we can get to real chicken.
That's right.
I just wanted to do that.
I am so pleased with how this is going. We really didn't need to talk about the news that long.
Well, you the
but
one.
I'm so happy. Shut the hell up.
You
All right,
the one that said
McDonald's.
we need to talk about the
Shut your
McDonald's
mouth.
is up to bat. McDonald's is up to bat.
Who's
Who,
going for
I wrote Jake down first.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Jake.
Okay.
He's the only one who hasn't said anything.
Okay. So, I gave McDonald's a 3. A 30. I
A
guess.
30.
It was terrible.
Yep.
Let me read my notes here. Chicken is gummy. Bun is super greasy.
Yes.
It was dripping with grease. I got more fat and like tendon in my chicken patty than anything else. The only thing that saved it was the flavor of the bun.
The
'Cause they put
fake-ass
butter on it.
bread.
It was so bad. I dipped it in Chick-fil-A sauce, didn't help at all.
Ooh. Chick-fil-A sauce can't save it. That's bad.
When the texture of the chicken is so bad, there's
It's
nothing you can do
mealy
to
and
save it.
gritty.
Yeah.
Not
It
even
has
mealy and
Also
greasy.
has no
It was-
flavor. All right, it's not my turn.
Yeah,
It was gummy.
I want to go next.
I had
Go
to
next.
like
Oh.
chew it. It was so bad.
How fucking dare they call it a crispy chicken sandwich?
I would eat.
For me, this had the thinnest breading for me.
If so, here's the thing. I would spend, because how much was that chicken sandwich? Like $6?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would rather buy 6 McChickens.
Yeah, because it
You
didn't
buy
let
like
you
12
know it's gonna be
nuggets
shit.
for that.
Yeah,
God's sake.
Well, the McChicken is at least crispy.
It's a chicken patty.
Well, it's a
it's just your
chicken
standard
patty.
chicken
Yeah.
patty. It's not a
Yeah.
breast meat
At
of
least you
chicken.
know exactly what you're gonna get.
It was so bad. I hated it.
Jesus.
It barely gets a 30. Barely.
That seems very generous. I'll be
Yeah,
completely
yeah, I'm
honest,
shocked.
For your
I am
score.
shocked.
All right,
You're
I'm going
so
next.
kind.
I'm going next. All right. So mine first note. This was probably the first one that I wrote down.
This
about,
was
so-
the first one that I ate.
Same. It was the
So-
first one I did too.
All right, here we go. Very meh.
Mm.
Bread tasted fake, and the chicken breast was super tiny.
It was very
Everything
tiny.
else that Jake said was 100% true, and I said not a lot of flavor at all.
Mm-hmm.
40.
Damn, you both are generous as fuck. I'll go next. I gave it a 12.
All right. Wait, can I add something? Would you
Yes.
buy it again?
No,
No.
and I never did.
Fuck
Okay,
no, I never will.
The one I had, I would buy it again. It was
Why?
okay. It was
Oh.
meh.
It makes
It
a
was
turd.
meh.
It makes a turd, and that's all
does.
it does.
All right, so Chris said a 12.
Mine was
Fucking
soggy.
Well,
There was no. It wasn't crispy. The bread was fucking stale. It had enough mayonnaise that it like jizzed down my throat. It made me retch.
I'm just
I hated it. I wouldn't give it to my dog. I wouldn't give it to my dog if I hated her.
I didn't. No, I didn't even finish my chicken sandwich from McDonald's.
Go
either.
after you go next.
Yeah.
Go next, Ryan, you can be.
Drop your score
It
at
was
least right now
horrible.
and go.
I hated
Oh
it.
man. Oh no.
Okay.
If it's urgent, I'm just imagining
Just-
Chris biting into it and having mayonnaise.
Yeah. McDonald's and Burger King both did that to me.
stall if you need to pee, Cheyenne. You can stall. Oh man!
Can we pause really quick?
Just go. We'll
It's
stall.
fine.
Go.
We'll stall.
Wait.
I'll just say, like,
Just get the fuck up
I'm
and
pissed off.
leave.
I'm pissed off at McDonald's
Jesus.
for calling that food. Ronald McDonald should hang himself in disgrace. He should.
Whenever I think of Ronald McDonald, Chris, you guys remember the Walmart that we had that had the bench with a seat on it where you could sit next to him?
Just sit next to him and like get fondled by Ronald McDonald.
Oh my god, I'm sweating and I'm crying.
On what planet did somebody
shit.
think we need a fucking ceramic clown taking up space on this bench? What the
Do you
fuck?
fucking see how sweaty I am? Jesus. It's so hot. It's like 80 degrees.
I'm
in here.
sweating too. Yes.
Oh man, it's so hot. Oh shit, that was funny.
Look how hot it is in this
Holy
bitch.
shit, yeah, it sucks. Oh man,
Yeah.
I know. I got it without the mayonnaise, but I did get it with the pickles. The pickles were horrible.
I got one goddamn
the
pickle,
worst.
Matt, and I love pickles.
Mine were all stacked on top of each other, and they were all about the size of my pinky finger, my nail,
and
my
when
pinky finger.
And to add insult to injury, I had to listen for months. And this just made the score... It should be lower than 12, to be real. I had to listen to these goddamn Spotify commercials about crispy chicken sandwiches at McDonald's. And every fucking time I just remembered the mayonnaise squirt. That warm fucking mayonnaise.
Oh my god,
Into my mouth.
Oh man,
It was terrible.
McDonald's was
pickles
bad.
were horrible.
It was so bad,
Hey.
and they should feel bad about it.
They
All right,
should.
Cheyenne, McDonald's, let's go.
Shame.
Sorry. I also gave
It's okay.
McDonald's a 30.
A 30. Oh my god. I can't believe. I definitely did not think I was going to give it the highest grade when I was eating it. But to be fair, this was the first one I rated, so that's probably why it's a 40.
This was the third one that I went to. But I agree with you, Matt. Sorry, I gotta catch my breath. I had to run upstairs.
She had to go, folks.
I really had to go. You almost made me pee my pants.
I'm sorry.
Anyways, I feel like I should lower my score after Chris's thing, but I gave it a 30.
No.
I agree with you though, Matt. It had really light breading on it. It wasn't the thinnest one. Zaxby's was the thinnest one.
Okay.
But the McDonald's one was pretty light. Mine was super rubbery. Like
It was just
like Jake said, like it was so hard to like it was just a tendon. You couldn't like bite into it.
It had grilled outside texture of a grilled chicken sandwich, but like a overcooked grilled chicken.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But it was fried.
Yeah, and I wrote down not as good as the original McChicken. I agree. I would have gotten 6
It wasn't
McChickens.
even as good. It was worse than the old Southern style chicken sandwich
Yep.
that they had.
Yep.
Oh,
The
yeah.
buttered bun. It was worse than that. It was
Yeah, the
worse. Way
bun-
worse than that.
The bun, I feel like, on several of these kind of saved it for me because some of the buns were really good, really fluffy, really fresh, but this one, the bun didn't even save it. So,
It tasted fake. It
Yeah.
tastes like fake ass bread. It tastes like Subway bread.
yeah,
It
I
was
also-
Just McDonald's and Subway are owned by the same company, so you know.
that's probably why. But yeah, I gave it a 30. So,
All right, you want to add it all up?
Where's
Divided by 4.
it
yeah,
land?
where does it land? I got a 30, a 40, a 12,
A 30,
and a 30.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
A
Oh,
30,
Jesus.
a 40, a 12, and a 30.
Yeah.
So
Divided
it's
by
152. divided by
28.
4.
28.
That's
Damn, Chris, you really
too
you
high.
really lowered it there, buddy.
it's too high.
He said
No, it feels about right for me. That
Okay.
feels about right.
All right.
I'll be
28's
honest.
good score, yeah.
All right, well, KFC.
Ooh,
Oh, here we go.
KFC.
Here we
No,
fucking
Chris,
go.
you get to go last. Chris, you go last.
I'm gonna go ham on
Chris
this
is
bitch.
gonna go last.
I hated
because
it.
We won't be able to fucking speak.
Wait, can I go first? Because I think I
Yeah,
probably
all
gave
right,
it the
Cheyenne,
best
go
score.
first. Cheyenne, go first.
So I gave it a 92.
Oh my
92.
god, I'm gonna have a stroke.
I loved it.
Oh!
It was
Please continue.
so good. I thought it had an awesome flavor. I loved the sauce, which is unusual for me. I thought the
You had
sauce
on yours?
there was sauce on mine. I just ordered it like it came.
It was. What? It was supposed to be just mayonnaise and pickle.
You sure you didn't get a Chicken Little?
I'm sure I didn't get a Chicken Little. It was like an orangey sauce on mine.
They gave you the wrong shit.
All right. Cheyenne got a mystery sauce.
I don't know. It was good. It had delicious breading. I loved the whatever breading that they use for their chicken normally. That's what it was on there.
Herbs and spices.
Yeah, it was really good. And it was a close tie or a close. Well, I'll tell you later.
You gonna spoil it?
No.
Oh, Jesus.
Anyway, I really, really liked it. So.
Okay. Jake, you want to go or you want me to go?
I'll go.
All right.
I gave KFC, I think a 60, 65, 60.
60.
Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't definitely the worst chicken sandwich I had. My bread came out super like smushed. The bun came out super smushed.
They gave it the curb stomp treatment before they put it in the bag.
It was like a lukewarm temperature too. It wasn't like it was the freshest. So
that's probably why the bread looked squished.
Probably. I wasn't impressed, but I wasn't let down either. Again, I got it without pickles because I hate pickles on chicken sandwiches. They shouldn't go together. But I didn't mind it. I thought 60 was a fair rating. It was pretty flavorful. The chicken was juicy enough to pass, and in the Chick-Fil-A sauce, it made it just as good. Like there was no better, no worse. So it was good. I didn't mind it. I would definitely get it again. There's only one sandwich on this list that I've had multiple times since ordering it for the first time.
Okay. Cheyenne, I guess it's safe to say you would definitely get it again.
Yes.
All right. So for me, KFC. This is what I wrote. I said, pretty good, actually. The 11 herbs and spices on the good quality chicken breast was very good. Although I'll be deducting points after the fact that I asked for it plain and then had to scrape as much mayo off as I could before eating it. And let me tell you, there was so much fucking mayonnaise on this bitch. Oh. It was on the top and the bottom. Like a glob. I ran out of napkins to wipe it off and was wiping it off on the fucking bag.
Oh. Wow. My KFC did not do me dirty like that.
See,
I don't ever eat mayonnaise, so it destroyed my stomach. Absolutely fucking annihilated me.
I like mayonnaise.
I hate mayonnaise. I will, if it is a absolutely paper thin layer, then it's fine. But there was still so much, it added so much extra grease that it just wrecked me.
Do you like grilled cheese?
Yes, but I don't use mayonnaise. I'm not a...
Oh, you should. It's fucking good.
Use butter like a normal person. Who puts
mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise works really well for grilling.
Oh, this is what Sarah does. Sarah will butter the bread, and then she'll also put mayonnaise with the cheese on the inside.
Ooh.
Like a freak.
Ew.
Weird. No, you shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, you nasty bitch.
That sounds awful.
I'm going to try that.
All it is whipped up greasy egg. Ugh.
In oil, nasty. Matt. In oil.
Oh, yeah, in oil. Oh, sorry.
I did fries in mayonnaise.
You're a freak.
But at least put some ketchup in that shit.
Can I fucking finish?
Yeah, no. Go ahead.
Jesus. God damn. Okay, and then I said, also, the new KFC fries are actually pretty good. I thought they were good.
They were good. Decent. They were good.
Well, they were really spicy. I liked it. Or not hot spicy, but they had spices on them.
I miss the potato wedges, though. I'd rather have the potato wedges.
I hate potato wedges so much. And then I said, they're kind of like beer battered and pretty good. I would definitely get it again, even though it made me feel the worst after eating it. This one made me feel the worst, but I gave it a 78.
God damn, you guys are generous. See, the rating I gave it's not on the scale.
Like we all ate the exact same sandwich.
The rating I gave it's not on our scale. I gave it a -10.
Is that a...
All right, a 0.
Okay.
I'll give it a 0 then. All right, it's a 0. Because, and I'll tell you why.
You can go ahead and add that up.
I got it.
I'll tell you why. Mine was like an ultra greasy mayonnaise-y puck that I received that was like crushed and soggy and yes, it fucking does. And I took a bite of this.
All those restaurants are ran by college kids.
Yes,
that don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. So I get this cold sandwich that's greasy and slimy and bad, and I'm picking it up, and it's just gross. I'm like wiping my hands off every time I put it down.
This was by far the greasiest for me.
The
because of
fries
mayonnaise.
were fucking cold and terrible. Every bit of it was terrible. I asked for them to not give me coleslaw and give me mac and cheese instead. I got fucking coleslaw. And let me tell you, warm-ass coleslaw is dog shit. But the sandwich itself,
Coleslaw is
dog shit.
but okay.
It was horrendous. I only took like 3 or 4 bites out of it, and it fucked my stomach. And I have one of those stomachs that really, really rarely gives me reflux. Like
He has a bull shark stomach.
yeah. This
Give you a
sandwich,
license plate.
only a few bites of it
Give me a
fucked my
license
stomach
plate.
up and was giving me like acidy, disgusting reflux. And I was just like, fuck KFC forever. I'm done. I am over it. KFC
All right.
cannot win me
Give it
back.
a good old 0 and an I'm over it.
I think the chicken sandwiches at KFC would be better if they were treated more so like their Chicken Littles, because I love their Chicken Littles,
Yeah, the
especially
little tenders with the
Mhm.
yeah, I think they're really
especially the Nashville one, the barbecue one. Oh, it's so good. So I think
good. This
that
might
might
be
be
controversial, but I actually like dipping those in the mashed potatoes.
That's not controversial.
No.
Okay, all right.
Nobody.
No,
I thought it was weird when I was doing it.
Nope.
And I'm like, I'm dipping it, and I'm like
Ooh.
And you know something? It's
looking
crazy
around like nobody sees me.
how much I hate
Dork.
pickles. I actually get the Chicken Littles with pickles because the flavor of the sauces and the chicken with the pickles is really good. So
Yeah, if I would just
I've
eaten the Chicken
recently-
Littles, maybe I'd
I've
have
recently
been happier.
discovered a flavor for really crisp, thick pickles only because I like the vinegar taste that they add.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
don't like it because of the pickle,
I hate it when they're
but not
soggy.
and not.
and
I don't
gross,
really
though.
like it with chicken. I don't like it with chicken. It's not. It's weird.
It's way better with beef.
It just tastes weird. It just tastes weird. Yes,
Beef and cheddar?
I do put chips. I put pickled chips on my burgers
Mhm.
oh yeah,
because they're super fucking thick and crispy.
just a
Yeah.
straight up like a solid good dill pickle.
Mhm.
Yes. I
Dill
just like
all
it
the way.
because of the vinegar that it adds. But anyway,
Yep.
all right.
I just want to shove it in
We
my
gave
dill
What
hole.
was the aggregate there?
We gave this a 57.5.
Way too high.
57.5.
Way too high.
I wonder if Chris liked any of these.
Oh, I did.
Okay. All right. All right, well, we got Burger King next.
Oh,
Fuck
yeah.
this one, too.
The chicken.
Oh,
The Chicken.
yeah.
The Burger King Chicken.
I just need to go last
Yeah.
because I'm just gonna. You know what I'm gonna do.
I'm going to go first. I'm
Okay.
going to go first. This is the one that I had on the day that I sat in my car all fucking day that I talked about on the previous podcast. This is the one.
Waiting on Sarah for her tattoo.
Yeah. So this is I've already talked about a little bit of this, but I'm going to add this all into the thing. So I had to listen to a parent berate her daughter the entire time I was in the drive-thru, cussing her out and telling her to nonstop shut the fuck up. Ordered a Coke, got a sweet tea. Fries are very mediocre and forgettable.
Terrible.
And then I said, I routinely make better fries in my own air fryer at home. Chicken was good quality, but the breading tasted burnt and was plainly seasoned, if seasoned at all. Overall, almost no flavor. I'll continue never eating at Burger King. By the way, who the fuck eats at Burger King? 55.
I eat at Burger King.
55.
I fucking love Whoppers, dude.
It was still
You must
better
have
than
a
the
good one.
McDonald's one. It was still better than McDonald's.
Jake, I'll
So-
let you go.
I was very 50 about it. It was right on the middle. It was passable. It wasn't too flavorful. I didn't have any issues with it. Again, the fries were pretty meh.
They were bad.
I can't really add more to what Matt said. I mean, I didn't have that same experience with the lady cussing out her kid in the background, but
Yeah, it was great.
it's a very like middle of the road safe chicken sandwich. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's not great either. So 50 works for me.
Okay.
Sure.
I give this a 2
Wow.
Damn.
because first of
This one's gonna be
all,
low.
oh my god. Talk about a mountain of mayonnaise.
Yes.
Cheyenne had Mount Everest to
I
climb.
did.
Apparently,
I did,
She
and I
almost she retched just now.
I did, 'cause I-
she knows
I had
about
it
the
yesterday.
ejaculation of mayonnaise.
Oh,
yeah,
she had it yesterday.
I had it yesterday, so it's still really fresh in my mind. It was on
just
top.
like the mayonnaise, right?
Yeah.
Pretty fresh.
It was it was top and bottom mayonnaise. So it wasn't. It was like 2 globs of mayonnaise with a chicken sandwich in the middle. First of all, the chicken sandwich was bad. It was like Have you ever bitten into a raw piece of chicken before?
Yes,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
It's really gritty and like stringy.
Yeah. It was like that. I checked. It wasn't pink, but it felt like I was just eating a raw slab of chicken.
Yeah,
It was
I
just
100%
to
agree.
tempt. They got it to like 1 temp. Like, it's supposed to be 165. They got to like
It was
163.
165 for 1 millisecond.
I was gonna not finish it, but I was like, Cheyenne, don't you dare waste any food, because that's how I was raised.
Waste the
So
piss
I
out of
finished
it.
But the last bite, I almost threw up, because I just couldn't. I almost couldn't eat it all.
So it was going to be a 0 if you threw up, but because it was just good enough that you could hold it in, it gets a 2.
The only reason it gets a 2 is because the bun was really good.
The bun was good.
So,
I was-
you know
I-
something?
I'm sorry, I was nauseous for the rest of the day, and I was nauseous today too. So
Chris, did you have a mayonnaise issue with your Burger King sandwich?
Fucking shit, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's Chris's turn, so.
Wait, you know something? I think it's notorious for Burger King to just have a mayonnaise problem. Because no matter what I get from Burger King, it's always just oversaturated with mayonnaise.
Yep.
what's the
Maybe
nasty?
that's rule number 1 in the employee handbook.
It might
Over
be.
mayonnaise,
They
everything.
just put the mayonnaise on with a fucking oar.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah, that's what mine was. It was mayonnaise on both sides. It came with wilted lettuce, flavorless tomato, soggy fucking bun, cold
you got the
fucking
deluxe.
fries.
Oh, I didn't get
You
the
got
deluxe.
the
I didn't
Chris.
get
You
the
got the
deluxe.
deluxe.
I was stupid. Shouldn't have trusted that they could handle produce. Hell fucking no. Cold shit. I waited for like 10 minutes and there was no one in the drive-thru. I'm just sitting there waiting at the fucking thing. I already paid. I'm just sitting there waiting with my fucking cold ass
They had
dog.
to jack off on it
No,
first.
when I say cold ass Dr. Pepper, I mean like the cup was cold, but I sip it and it's not cold. I don't understand. But I'm sitting there like
I don't understand.
waiting.
Yeah, I also don't know. Cold ass Dr. Pepper. That sounds pretty good to me, but whatever.
The problem was the sandwich comes to me fucking lukewarm.
It comes to me on the day.
It comes to
of
me
my
lukewarm.
daughter's wedding.
Exactly. It was terrible. It was very bad. My rating for it was a 9. So Shine actually
9.
rated it worse than me.
Wow.
And
Because you got the deluxe.
it was a deluxe piece of shit. Is what it was.
Oh, man.
I will eat this chicken sandwich over their like original chicken sandwich because the last time I got it, it was a literal hockey puck. The chicken sandwich itself was black. It was that burnt.
Oh,
It was
Jesus
bad.
Christ.
Yeah, mine was pretty dark brown. It was definitely burned.
Oh, I wish mine was burnt. I'm pretty
It's
sure I
funny
ate
because
a
it
raw
still
fucking
was
chicken.
it was still gritty. Like it
Yeah, mine was
barely made
gritty and it flavorless.
10. All right, what's the aggregate?
29.
It was poo poo.
Oh,
Shit.
it's somehow better than McDonald's by 1 point.
That's fair. I can see that. Absolutely.
I can't. I almost threw up.
Oh,
I'm
They
gonna throw up
both
thinking
fucking
about it.
sucked. That's where I fall on that.
All right. Well, next, Wendy's.
Whoop!
Who wants to go first?
I'll go
Who
first.
wants to go first?
I'll go.
Chris is going to go first. Okay.
I liked that the bread, like the breading
Wait. Was it just their standard chicken sandwich?
I got the pub chicken sandwich.
Yeah, that's
The pub
that's
was
their
the one
chicken
I got.
sandwich.
That's
Okay,
their
cool.
new-
Just making
that's
sure. I
their
didn't
new
know if there
one.
was
Yeah,
something
that's
different.
their chicken. Yeah, no,
Okay.
that's
I liked
they
it.
have the old one that's just a plain
But we've
chicken
all had that
patty
1,000
they used to
times.
have for a long time. But yeah,
But this
Okay.
is the one that they've
this is the one
introduced
that's new
for the
Yeah,
chicken.
This is
liked-
the one. Yes,
I liked
this is the new a new fighter has appeared. That's
Cool.
this.
I liked
Okay.
the onion straw on that one. It gave it like a good crunch. I love onion. And
I do too.
they didn't
As long as it's cooked well.
fucking annihilate me with mayonnaise. Like the chicken patty itself was crispy enough. Not like
So this one,
but it was like
this one was not a bukkake of mayonnaise.
no, it wasn't. It really wasn't. This was
What?
a modest amount of mayonnaise. Like
Look it up, Cheyenne.
you could don't. You could
That was important enough for him to stop mid critique. He's like, don't.
don't
Wait,
Cheyenne.
wait,
I care
don't.
about you. Don't do it.
I'm not going to.
This was actually a halfway decently constructed chicken sandwich. I actually ate this one the most. Actually, no, the second most. I ate one chicken sandwich more.
I know which one he ate more.
Yes, you do. Honestly, this was an enjoyable experience for me whenever my primary chicken sandwich of choice was unavailable. This was my backup. I gave Wendy's an 80.
Nice.
He's like, this is my second favorite. 80.
You're damn right.
80?
80.
I gave Wendy's an 85. I love the like cheese sauce that comes on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is one of the
beer
few
cheese
chicken
sauce.
sandwiches one of the few chicken sandwiches that I'm okay with the pickles on it. I had
Yeah.
both the original and the spicy.
Spicy was
and-
where it's at, boy. Oh, it was
it's
so fucking good. But I'm only
They
talking about
are-
We're just
original.
rating the regular. We're just rating the original.
You're right. That's the only one I rated.
The original is great. Like Chris said, I love the onion straws. The pretzel bun is always really good, refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Wendy's needs to really do anything to change their formula.
I almost feel like it's just not fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Truly.
Wendy's has really hit the nail on the head with this chicken sandwich. It's
If they
one of
take
my
it off their
favorites
menu,
for
they're
sure.
fucking stupid. So I feel.
Yeah.
I
For
actually
me-
prefer
For
their.
me, future reference, I'm sorry. There's only one other sandwich that even competes with this one for me.
Me too.
Yeah. Me too.
I prefer their pub chicken sandwich over their pub burger.
Way more.
take that.
Yes.
I agree.
It sits so
And
much
I
more
agree.
cleanly in your stomach.
They're
It's
both
so
good,
much-
but I prefer the chicken sandwich over the burger.
Mm.
Yep.
Throw some pickled jalapenos on that bitch.
Surprised. I'm surprised I can sit through this whole sandwich with all this extra stuff and not have to take a shit afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Boom. Yeah, that's
Doesn't
a
make
fact.
you feel sick at all.
No.
Mm-mm.
And there's way more stuff on here to make you sick.
Mhm.
It's definitely the chicken sandwich with the most stuff on it.
And I think that it's the quality of ingredients compared to the other ones that really makes the difference. It's the reason why you don't immediately feel like you feel your butthole pucker because you're about to take a fucking nasty, angry shit.
A liquidy lava poop.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want me to go, Cheyenne, or you want to go?
You go ahead.
All right. So I'm going to keep this one real short. This is what I wrote. Perfect. Chicken barely not as good as Popeye's, but with all the cheese and the bacon, it's just perfectly good. 95.
Woo!
I got it without the onions because I despise onions. So.
Oh.
That's okay.
That's fair.
I expected that.
I did
Well,
too.
Matt,
You're allowed to enjoy
Matt.
the sandwich.
I agree with you. I gave it a 95 as well.
Nice.
Because it's just, awesome. The flavors, the flavors of everything combined, and I know this is one of the reasons, this is one of the things that we were talking about at the beginning, how we were rating it, because the combination of all those flavors together was just so good.
Mm-hmm.
With the cheese and the onions, and I know you didn't eat the onions, Matt, but, it was just so good. It was really messy, which is why I didn't get 100, because
It's probably the messiest, but
Yeah.
I mean, it has 10 ingredients.
But it has
Yeah,
the
not-
right to be messy with all those
not-
ingredients.
3 at the most.
Right, not messy as in greasy, but messy just there's so much
You
stuff.
get sauce everywhere. You
Yeah.
get cheese sauce.
Yeah,
all over
KFC
you.
and
The-
Burger King were messier, and they only had fucking mayonnaise. So
The bun was delicious on this
Mhm.
one too, and
Yes.
I feel like I was really rating the buns this time. But anyways, so
the
I
buns
also
make
gave
the
it
sandwich, right?
a 95.
Interesting fact for me, I didn't want to dip this chicken sandwich in Chick-Fil-A sauce.
Boom. That means
That's-
something.
Yep.
That's huge. I didn't do it because I didn't want to. I was like,
Oh,
throw off the flavor profile. It's so
You're like, it
weird.
doesn't need it.
this
Yeah,
is
it doesn't need
also the one that I've eaten the second most.
This is the one that I've eaten the
Boom.
most, for sure.
I've eaten this one the most by far. It's only because
Um,
the only other one that I think is close is much farther from me.
They're
So,
equidistant for me.
Our combined score is an 88.75.
Nice.
Solid.
That's solid. That's a B plus.
I totally agree with that score. It's delicious.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm surprised Chris only gave it an 80, I'll be honest.
Because sometimes they fuck it up at my Wendy's because
Okay,
they
well,
And
suck.
that's
also,
fine.
and
But
also,
not this time.
also,
but not the kind. That's not
I speak
not the
for
time
Chris
that
and
matters.
myself. We prefer the spicy over the regular.
By a
Okay.
lot.
All right, no, that's fair. That's fair. I
The
guess I haven't had the
spicy,
spicy,
so
so maybe the
fucking
spicy
good,
would
Matt.
have been a 100. For me.
Oh,
I don't like
because
spicy.
I did Chick-fil-A or regular over spicy too, and I prefer the
Mm.
spicy Chick-fil-A sandwich.
spicy's the way to go. Yeah, I had a
All right,
spicy
well,
Chick-fil-A
next-
sandwich today.
Next, because we do kind of have to hurry a little bit. Man, we could have just talked about this the whole time. Jesus.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I didn't think we would be this talkative about
This is good
chicken.
quality content over the chicken
We
sandwich.
Hell yeah,
give a
dude. Hell
shit
yeah.
about chicken sandwiches.
Maybe we should do more.
We should.
Make up
Absolutely.
more wars.
We should.
Make up more wars.
Oh, we should do burgers next. I love
Double
I love
patty
cheeseburgers.
burgers.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
There's
love
so many
burgers.
more places. There's
Well,
so many more places for
we
burgers.
should
All right,
do
we need
just-
to keep going. No.
We need
We'll
to
talk about this off.
we'll figure it
We
out.
want
This off air.
to. We want to eat.
This is not the time or
Matt, we
place.
want to eat.
I'm fucking
All
hungry
right.
right now, too.
Hardee's /
Hardee's.
Carl's Jr. is next.
I want to go.
Go.
I wrote down Jake first. I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead, Jake.
No, go ahead, Cheyenne, because
No,
I
it's
want to hear
okay.
what Cheyenne said.
Okay, so I gave it a 45. The bun was delicious. Flavor of the chicken, like the breading was really good, but it also had that Burger King flippin' raw, gritty shit, and I felt like I was eating raw chicken. There was way too many pickles on this one. Usually it's like 2 or 3 pickles. This one had they just dumped pickles on top. And the chicken wasn't really crunchy because I think it was underdone. So 45.
Or was it underdone, or was it soggy because of all the pickle juice from all the pickles?
Could have been that too. Whatever it was nasty. So
I'm kind of in the same boat. I gave it like a 45 because I don't go to Hardee's for chicken. Or I guess for me, I don't go to Carl's Jr. for a chicken sandwich.
the sick burger.
I honestly barely go to Carl's Jr. for burgers. I go there for their sides because This
Let's all be honest. The only people that go to Hardee's and
Are
Carl's
old
Jr.
people?
are old people in the morning for breakfast.
Yes.
That's it.
And they only do
That's
it because it makes them shit.
Chris, you can attest to that before we went.
Yeah,
past
You
that's
this.
goddamn
nice
right.
callback, Chris.
No, like I go to Carl's Jr. for their like sides and snacks. This is something that Hardee's doesn't have on the East Coast. I learned the hard way and it really bummed me out. Carl's Jr. has like fried zucchini, fried mushrooms, a bunch of snacks and shit like that.
Wow.
And they're so good there. So I barely go to Hardee's for burgers, and when I do, I get a lettuce wrap burger because they're fantastic there. But like I said, it was okay. It wasn't good enough to be like a 50-50 kind of deal. It was a little bit under par. I didn't have the pickles issue, but my breading was kind of soggy and like super soft.
Mm-hmm.
So I think a 45 just based off of the breading alone is where I stand on that one.
Solid.
Chris, you want it? Or you
Oh,
want
I'll
it
go.
last?
I'll go. I'll do it. I gave it a 41, and it was soggy, soft, kind of mealy chicken patty that was
Thank you.
pretty like it was gritty and unsatisfying in
I
flavor.
hated it.
I tried to spice it up by dumping some Cholula on it, and it didn't really save it. The bread was kind of stale. I didn't even enjoy the fucking bun, and I'm a bread person, by the way.
Can I say that Carl's Jr. has some of the shittiest fries I've ever had?
Yeah, the fries were dog shit, and I'm not trying to like let the fries weigh this down because it's shitty enough.
I have the perfect analogy for these fries, or the perfect comparison. So just save it.
It was just like an overpriced piece of crap, but at the same time, it didn't infuriate me because I expected it to be shitty, and that's why it got a 40 and not less than that. A 41.
41.
41 is what it got.
It didn't mayonnaise
All right.
you in your mouth.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I by far had the best experience with these. But here we go. So fries were fine. Really reminded me of every single sit-down chain restaurant fries I've ever eaten.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Especially, Chris, do you remember those fries we would get at Ruby Tuesdays?
Oh, yeah,
when
hell
we were
yeah.
Serving?
Yeah.
The ones that sat under the heat
Yep.
lamp that we would snack on?
Yep.
These were exactly those fries.
They're like
Exactly those.
they're passable because they're free, and that's the only reason why they're good. When you're eating them at
Yes.
Ruby Tuesday.
Yes. They are exactly the same fries that you get at every sit-down chain restaurant like Applebee's or fucking Chili's.
They're always too
or-
bland,
they're-
and they're always not
Yes.
crispy enough, and they're
exactly the
always
same.
kind of
I also put a
shitty
question
texture.
mark because the bun kind of... Was that a potato bun?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, but it was
All
so
I thought
mine
it
was so stale that it didn't even really seem like it.
Okay.
That's
I
why-
literally just- yeah.
That's why I liked it, because it was a potato bun.
So yeah, said most sit-down restaurant fries I've ever eaten, especially Ruby Tuesdays. Huge box, potato bun ? And said bun was very good. Breading was crisp but not hard. Chicken breast was on the small side but was very good quality. Could use some kind of special sauce and would actually be very good. Overall, I would definitely get it again. 70.
70.
Damn.
I would probably get it again, but it wasn't my favorite. Overall, we gave it a 50.25.
A 50.25. That seems fair.
Oh,
All right. Next up, we've got the Fuhrer, Chick-fil-A. The one that initiated and started the war.
The fear.
Yeah.
Mein Kampf of chicken.
Yeah, they wrote it. Yeah, they wrote that. Yeah.
well, they are pretty fucking terrible as a company, so
Yeah.
they deserve
What?
the
Chris, you
title.
want to start or Cheyenne?
I'll start. I give them a 79 because
Okay.
the chicken quality, like the chicken has a nice kind of almost sweet flavor. The breading is nice and crisp. The bread,
Crisp,
like
but
the
not
breading
crispy.
no, not crispy, but crisp. Like it's taller. It's good.
yeah.
It only has like 2 pickles on it and nothing else. So it's pretty plain. It's like a plain Jane fucking basic bitch ass sandwich, and that's why it doesn't get rated better. The fries are usually pretty decent, except for when you get the fucking side of the potato.
The heels.
Yeah, the heel, and then it doesn't fucking cook all the way, and you have this like gritty piece of shit potato that nobody wants to eat, and they just throw it away. May as well give it to the rats. Overall, I would say for eating a chicken sandwich from a homophobic ass company, it's okay, and I would eat it again because I did today. So
All right, Cheyenne.
So I gave this one a 98 because it is by far my favorite chicken sandwich because I don't stand for what they stand for, but their chicken is a little bit sweet, and I love
It is.
that.
Why do people say sweet?
It is.
It's not.
It is.
It's the they soak it. They soak it in pickle juice. It's vinegary.
Well,
It's not sweet.
It's sweet and it's delicious.
It tastes sweet, too.
and I love it.
We're on Chick-fil-A. Jake.
And
Now you're back.
anyway, yeah, I agree with what you were saying too, Chris. It's kind of a plain Jane. I like it like on its own, but I'll add cheese to it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I eat Chick-fil-A too much.
If you add
And-
bacon to it, it spices it up a little more.
Oh, I haven't added bacon to it, but I usually, when I go, I add cheese to it, and it is so good, and you dip it in the Chick-fil-A sauce, and it's just, like, close to perfect for me.
But I
as a
just
chicken
feel like
sandwich.
the thing that the gripe I have about Chick-fil-A sauce is it's such a dominant flavor
It's so
that's
good.
what you taste. Like Chick-fil-A sauce itself dominates the whole experience in your mouth.
It's like A1 sauce with steak, right?
Yeah,
You
it's
shouldn't need it, but
you put it on there, and
But
yes,
then-
it tastes
it
good.
makes
I'm not
shitty
saying
steak better.
yeah, I'm not saying it's
Chick-fil-A
not
sauce
good
makes
tasting.
shitty chicken better.
Because I have a fucking squirt
Unless
bottle
it's
of that
beyond
shit.
saving.
But I'm just saying, like, you don't get any kind of nuance when you put it on the sandwich. You just taste the Chick-fil-A sauce, and
Yeah, you get this
And, like-
Chick-fil-A with the slight smokiness of the Chick-fil-A sauce.
yeah,
and that's
yeah, exactly.
But the thing, too, about Chick-fil-A for me is I have never gone and had a shitty sandwich. So,
I've
I have.
definitely.
I have.
I've been to Chick-fil-A thousands of times, and I've definitely had a shitty sandwich.
But you get a
I
shitty
have-
sandwich like 20% of the time, I would think. In my
I have
experience.
not, I guess I haven't gone enough to get a shitty sandwich yet. But it definitely not, like, my experience at Burger King yesterday, yeah. It
Ugh,
was awful.
fuck Burger King.
All right, Jake, you want to go or you want me to go?
Yeah, well, who's said their scores, just so I know?
Chris gave it a 79. Cheyenne gave it a 98.
Yeah.
Wow, that's generous.
I love chicken.
Yeah. Yeah, more than the fucking Wendy's that she gave a 95.
No, I gave
I love
Chick-fil-A
Wendy's, too.
I gave Chick-fil-A a 90 because you know what you're getting there.
True.
Again, I prefer the spicy over the regular, which I'm not docking any points for that, because at least with the spicy, like you guys are saying, you get more flavor in the chicken. In fact, even when it's breakfast time, I'll wait the extra 10 minutes for them to make me a spicy chicken sandwich over a chicken biscuit or something like that. Chick-fil-A is just the standard, I think, really. Although there is one that I think is catching up to it and is quite possibly a little bit better than it.
Which is?
We'll
Oh.
get-
Yet to be
Oh.
discussed.
Oh.
God damn.
I forgot
Last one.
I forgot we had one more. Anyway.
Their
Yeah, it's the
fries
last one.
are good, But if I'm getting a side with it, I pay the extra for the mac and cheese because I love Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese.
Also, I have to be honest, too. Their fries are probably one of the worst fries without salt. For some reason.
Oh my god! If they don't salt it, they're atrocious.
If Chick-fil-A's fries are not salted, then they're not really that good at all.
I can solidly say I could give them a 90.
Okay,
They're not.
I would like. There we go. Never mind. She's back. Sorry.
Yeah, I think Chick-fil-A is well deserving of a 90. If they were open all week, it would be a little bit higher, but they're not.
Right. No, I'll give you that. No, I agree.
Usually, I want Chick-fil-A more so. I find myself wanting Chick-fil-A more so on Sundays than any other day.
Yes!
It's actually kind of annoying.
It's such a phenomenon for me, too.
All right. Anyway, all right. It's my turn. So I went to Chick-fil-A for a long time, several times a week for years. This time, when I got this Chick-fil-A sandwich, it was the first time I went to Chick-fil-A in 4 months, and I haven't had it since. Here we go. All right. So I wrote, was skipped over while in line and waited 10 minutes to have my order taken. Wow. Even though several people behind me had my order taken. Sandwich was the same as it always is. Chicken was good, well-breaded, and juicy. Bun was a little wet, though. But because Chick-fil-A sucks and gives their money to racist and homophobic organizations, they get a 0.
I respect that. No, I strongly respect that.
That's fair. I mean, I didn't take that into account to my food, but yeah.
I didn't either for the food.
Oh, that's why I don't fucking go there anymore, so...
Yeah, they're fucking...
I've been there once in 6 months.
They're terrible. As a company goes, yeah.
Yeah, I read an article that they literally donate money to to the voting restrictions in Georgia and other anti-LGBTQ organizations that are openly against it. And I was like, all right.
Straight up try to take people's rights away.
Holy shit.
So, but anyway, I don't want to talk about that too much more. Doesn't matter. If you still go there, it doesn't offend me. I don't care. I literally still went there and spent money. The only reason I would still eat it if I didn't have to buy it. If someone bought it for me, sure. If it was free, sure.
I ate there today?
I have, because there are so many more options now with Wendy's and what we're about to talk about, Popeyes and Zaxby's. I don't need to go there anymore.
But I can safely say I didn't do it guilt-free.
I felt guilty about eating there for the last several years and was just it doesn't matter. And then I realized I'd been red statused on the app for 3 years, which means I spent over $1,000 there every year.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah. So.
Wow.
Sorry. Anyway,
at $7 a pop, that means you go there a fucking lot.
Yeah.
Well, I got American cheese and bacon on my sandwich and a large fry and large sweet tea every time, so it's about $9.50.
Still. Means you went there a lot.
Not 7. So.
We gave it a 66.75.
Thank you for bringing it down, Matt.
You're welcome.
It deserves.
That
feels good.
Sorry, they could just not be shitty.
You're absolutely right. No,
then I could eat there again.
That rating feels right.
We're in a shitty company,
Well, now I feel bad.
No, that rating feels right. Maybe a little bit high, but it still feels right.
I mean, to be fair, what the chicken deserves is way higher than that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
If I was not taking any of that other shit into account, I probably would have given it a 90. So, but I didn't.
You're right.
So
I respect that. Your grading scale mattered.
If we had done this a year ago, yeah, sure, we would have given it a 90. Anyway, all right, Popeyes is the last one.
Woo!
I want to go first on Popeyes.
The last one. What'd you say?
I want to go first on Popeyes.
All right, Jake wants to go first. Go first, Jake.
I gave Popeyes a 98.
Oh, nice.
I loved the flavor of the chicken. If I'm being honest, I prefer Popeyes chicken over KFC any day. I think they have better seasoning on their breading, which they obviously used on the breading on their sandwich. Ooh. The chicken was juicy. It was flavorful. The bun had the perfect amount of mayonnaise. Again, I didn't get any pickles on it. Actually dipping it in Chick-fil-A sauce, it was even better. And I love that. I have always loved Popeyes mashed potatoes and gravy more than any other fast food chain's mashed potatoes and gravy in my life.
Can I admit something?
I could just drink their gravy.
You've never had it?
I've never tried their mashed potatoes and gravy, and I've wanted to.
You should.
But I just haven't.
There are times where I'll go to Popeyes just to get a large order of mashed potatoes and gravy, and that's all I get, and I eat that.
Damn. Okay. Next time I order there, I will.
I got their sweet tea. It was perfect sweet tea. Sometimes you go to Chick-Fil-A, and it's either undersweetened or over-sweetened.
Syrup?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love the syrup. Oh.
Popeyes.
They're disgusting.
That's terrible.
Popeyes
Oh
was
my god.
perfect. I still tasted tea. I still tasted sweetener, and mind you,
they have a hint of lemon. If I feel like
just a little bit, yeah.
I don't really like lemon sweet tea. I don't like lemon in my sweet tea, but they're just a hint. Gives it that like Louisiana Southern
like that little bit of acid,
little kick.
Yeah, just that little bit of that's nice.
Yes.
And I DoorDashed my Popeyes.
And it was still a 98.
It was so good still.
How'd you like the fries?
I didn't eat their fries. I got mashed potatoes instead.
Oh, dude.
Their fries are dank.
Don't get a large fry. Do not. It's fucking huge.
Okay.
Yeah. Get a regular
like Five Guys
size.
huge.
Yeah.
Get a regular size fry.
Literally, dude, it's like a box of fries this big.
Yeah.
Okay. No,
it's like a family
I
size.
love Popeyes. Again, I wasn't taking into account all the political and social stuff about Chick-fil-A.
Same.
But I think they're better than Chick-fil-A.
Oh,
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Definitely agree.
I will definitely be eating that sandwich.
I'll go ahead
over
and
and
go
over
next,
and over again.
Since I said that, I'll go next. Yeah. So what I wrote down for this one, and this is the struggle that I went through, and it's the only reason why it's as low as it is for me. So I placed an online order to go to the closest one to me, which is about a 15-minute drive. Go there. The store is closed.
Damn.
AC's broken. I then have to drive to the next closest, which is another 15 minutes away, down on Jefferson Avenue. Get there, and I wait 20 minutes in line.
Jefferson Avenue, for those who don't know, is always a bitch, by the way, with traffic.
Yeah, it's one of the main roads in Newport.
It's just terrible.
I wait another 20 minutes in line, so at this point it's been 50 minutes, and I haven't gotten a chicken sandwich yet. I get my sandwich. This is what I said. So I had to go to another. Sandwich was great. Crispy. Fantastic quality chicken breast. This by far had the best quality chicken breast.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
100%.
Yep.
And I had a great interaction with corporate to immediately get refunded for my mobile order. Before I even got home.
Nice.
Emailed back and forth with him while I was in line.
Nice.
That's great customer service right there.
And Popeyes is open on Sundays.
Yes, it was open on Sunday. It was fucking juicy. It was so flavorful. The breading was absolutely perfect. The bun was toasted and crisp. It was amazing.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
It is fucking huge. The chicken breast. And thick. Oh my god. And the fries are fantastic. They're seasoned well. They're crispy. Little thin, like beer batter fried fries.
They call them Cajun fries, but they're not like...
Yeah, they're Cajun fries. They are so good. The sweet tea is perfect. Only reason I gave it a 90 was because I had to drive and I didn't get it in my fucking mouth for 50 minutes. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
This is the best chicken that I had. The only chicken sandwich that I actually think is actually better is the Wendy's, only because it has all that extra stuff.
Yeah.
If Popeyes did exactly the same thing that Wendy's did, it would be the greatest chicken sandwich.
They could do it way
earth.
better.
I don't know about they could do it way better, but
with the quality of that chicken breast,
was that chicken breast on my Wendy's one, it would, dude, it'd be better than gourmet.
Exactly.
And the flavor of the breading.
Yeah. And the equitable ingredients.
Yes. So yeah, 90 only because of that one experience.
Shine, where'd you put it at?
Having to wait a long time.
So I also gave it a 90 because I love the flavor of Popeyes. I usually go for the tenders when I go there. And it kind of lessened the score for me because
Not anymore.
I didn't like the mayonnaise on the sandwich. I felt like I wiped it off, but I still felt like it took away from the flavor of the sandwich to me. I should have got it without mayonnaise, but I was just trying to order like normal. And anyways, so sorry.
Just for the record, for future reference, if we're gonna grade food, order it without something on it that you know you won't like.
Yeah.
How about that?
Okay.
That sounds fair.
I was like, I
Cool,
gotta
'cause I hate onions
order.
and tomatoes on burgers
I
unless
gotta-
they're cooked onions.
I gotta order it like normal people order it. I just had that in my mind.
You
So
are
from
a
now
normal
on,
Don't
we
like
won't-
mayonnaise. Don't fucking eat the mayonnaise,
So
because
from
then
now
you're
on-
gonna think everything sucks.
Yeah, I didn't think that it sucked. It was really good. Like, I agree with all the points that you had. I just gave it a lesser score because the bread wasn't as good as it could have been. It was kind of stale, but it just might have been the Popeyes I went to because it was
You know what's funny?
kind of in a
That
sketchy area.
both of us said we gave it a lesser score, and it was still a 90.
Yeah,
That
that's
really
how good
speaks
the
to its
chicken
quality.
is.
With
and the
deducted
flavor
points,
and the
was still a
flavor
90.
of the freaking chicken, like the breading is just
It's fucking delicious.
phenomenal.
Yes.
And I don't usually really like spicy kind of things, so like, the Cajun seasoning is
Cajun
kind of
isn't-
spicy-ish. Like it's got a spicier flavor, but anyways,
It's- Peppery. It has spices. It is not spicy.
yeah, I don't think it's spicy. It wasn't making me
Cheyenne,
cry or
you're
anything.
gonna
But
die next week.
yeah, I know.
You're gonna hate your fucking life. Eat some
I'm
bananas.
about to rip that fucking
Eat
door off the hinges.
some bananas, Cheyenne. Don't forget. I'm gonna fucking text the group chat.
Just go outside and be outside, or don't be outside.
Eat like
Jesus.
2 hours before
All right.
we do it. Eat some fucking
Chris.
bananas. All right. I gave Popeyes a 99.99. And the reason why it got
I'm just writing
0.01
down.
point reduction was because the spicy chicken sandwich is so superior. But anyway,
They have a spicy one?
yes, bro.
I didn't
Yes.
know that.
Get it spicy. Get it spicy.
Oh my god.
Get it spicy, Jake. Get it spicy.
Oh my god!
It is phenomenal. The bread, the breading on the chicken is crispy and crunchy and nice. The chicken patty is thick and juicy and well brined and well seasoned. The bread itself, like the buns, are soft and supple and well buttered. It's got
Supple.
I love
Supple.
supple, and I love pickles, and it's got like really nice, like 3 or 4 nice sized pickle chips on there. The fucking Cajun fries, which is normally what I get, is delicious, and I always get like a butter biscuit in addition to my chicken sandwich because I'm fat ass and I'll pay extra for that because it's fucking good. And then I always get the sweet tea because, like you guys said, it's fucking great. And honestly,
It's just
it
so
is
perfect.
by far my favorite fast food chicken place as far as chicken quality itself, tenders and all. But in addition to that,
Yeah.
like the chicken quality of the chicken sandwich just blows everything else out of the water for me. Just the chicken patty itself. Like if you got rid of every other ingredient and just had chicken patties and compared that.
Chris, it is a chicken breast, dude. It is
It
not
is.
a chicken patty.
You're right.
Not. let
Okay,
you
yeah,
say
you're right.
that.
The chicken breast. You're absolutely right. Thank you for correcting me. It doesn't deserve that kind of shade. It was
It's a chicken tit sandwich, man. Come on.
Mhm. If Jesus came to my house and he was like, let's try some fast food, I'd be like, you gotta try this, Jesus. I know where I'd take it.
We can't take you to Chick-Fil-A because they're homophobic and they're closed on Sundays.
You wouldn't like it, Jesus. You wouldn't.
They are, yeah, they are.
You would taste
Plus, he'd come over to your house on Sunday.
you would taste the homophobia, and that's what ruins it. Whereas Popeyes, they're open late, they're open every day, and Jesus would be like, love that chicken at Popeyes. Is what he would say. He would.
Oh my god.
So as an
Oh,
average, you guys, we gave Popeyes a 94.4975 because of the 99.9.
So 94.5.
94.5 if you round up, yeah.
Oh
And it
man!
deserves
All right,
every
so
bit of
let's
that.
rate it. So we got Popeyes at number 1
Popeyes the victor.
Well deserved.
Mm-hmm.
with a 94.5. What do we got? Second, we have Wendy's with an 88.75.
Yeah, Wendy's.
Well deserved.
What was that? 88.75. That I just said, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then third, we have Chick-Fil-A with a 66.75. And then fourth, we have KFC with a 57.5.
Not that we stand for what any of Chick-fil-A stands for, but their sandwich is good.
It's okay.
They know.
I think we.
If they listen to this podcast to this point, they know.
Yeah. And then we've got Hardy's Carl Jr. at what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5th place with a 50.25, and then bringing up the last 2 spots, we have Burger King with a 29, and good old the Golden Arches bringing up the rear.
I would eat that rubbery piece of crap from McDonald's before I eat the McChicken again. From
the McChicken now?
The McChicken.
Oh man, the chicken.
I wouldn't eat either one.
Joke.
I wouldn't even wipe my ass.
I wouldn't
with
eat
either
either
of them.
one. I would starve. I would fuck that. I'll get a burger.
I was gonna say I'll just get a Big Mac.
Yeah, their burgers are at least mediocre.
Oh my god, even Taco Bell apparently is better than Burger King and McDonald's.
Yeah, Taco Bell.
That's right.
Man,
It was pretty
And
good.
I gave Taco Bell a
the
0.
It was pretty good.
So
I
the
liked it.
the chicken wars are over. Popeyes is the victor.
Clearly.
I'm sure between Popeyes and Wendy's, now what they're going to do is they're going to split up McDonald's and put a giant wall in the middle of it, and it's over. All right, it's over.
When you tweet out this episode, you better at Popeyes.
It'll be the chicken sandwich wall.
Oh, I will. 100%.
At Popeyes, 100%.
But speaking of social medias, now that we're going to wrap up, we
Yeah.
have something to go ahead and announce. Cheyenne, would you like to announce it?
So, we have an official The Nerdy as Hell Instagram and TikTok.
Thank God.
So, you can also follow us there. They're both at The Nerdy as Hell Podcast. Over on TikTok and Instagram, and we will start posting continuous, hopefully, updates, or not continuous, but
Regular?
regular, thank you, regular updates on there, because Twitter is just falling apart. So
Well, Twitter sucks, and it doesn't matter. All
Twitter
Twitter
has
is
peaked,
toxic
really.
dog shit. Yeah, it definitely has.
It's on
but
the
you can still
decline.
follow us on Twitter at Nerdy's Hell
But
Pod.
yeah, of course. Instagram is going to be more geared towards supplemental type content with maybe things we've referenced or whatever,
or pictures
like-
of stuff that we talk about that you can see visually.
Yeah. So
I would
what
suggest-
I think we're going to do is we're going to go around this coming when I guess what we will already have posted. So starting like this week, Cheyenne, each of us has I know that me, Cheyenne, and Jake have collections. Chris, do you have any collections of any kind?
Collections like what?
A collection of something.
Like of nerdy shit.
Like Cheyenne, it's like I have statues and pop figures and like fucking stuff like that.
I have books.
Do
I have
weapons count?
books.
Sure, no.
Well, I mean, throwing knives.
But anyway,
and-
yeah. So we're gonna post some of our collections and maybe our
Yeah, I think
our
weapons should count.
setups.
Yeah,
Our
and
setups
it'll
and-
kind of be like a introductory, like to get to know us, since it's been a while since we've introduced ourselves, and maybe we have some new listeners. So.
Oh,
Yeah, so those are gonna trickle out starting this week. So if you're only just hearing this, go follow the Instagram and you'll see those.
At the Nerdy as Hell podcast.
The TikTok though is gonna be
Clips.
clips and stuff, starting with next week's anniversary episode.
Mhm.
So Cheyenne is going to upload some funny clips and stuff like that from the podcast starting next week, because we're sure to have a couple.
Speaking of next week's
I did record
episode,
this one. Yeah, I did record this one. So what we could do is that part where we were all laughing our asses off because of shit that Chris said about the fucking the mayonnaise squirting down his throat. Surely will get clipped.
hit my fucking dad
Absolutely.
reflex
At some
perfectly.
point.
Absolutely.
But it will start the week after the anniversary episode. That will be the first stuff that we post.
Yep.
and then next week, are we going live for our one chip challenge video?
I don't
It's
think that's.
not. It's not going to be live. No,
It is
we're
gonna
not
be
do it live.
It is going to be recorded.
It will be recorded, and going forward, starting with that week or with that episode, they will be posted on YouTube with our Zoom thing, our 4 little Zoom windows.
Oh man, so I need to
Um,
start
there
dressing
will
up
be-
again.
No, you don't.
You can if you
There will
want
be a
to.
full version. There will be a full version, the entire podcast, start to finish, and there will also be segments that are cut.
Highlights.
Like highlights, segments.
Clips,
Yes.
So if you
Stuff like
just
that,
want to
so.
watch the Forgotten Classics segment, then you can watch the Forgotten Classics.
Exactly. Yeah.
I just wanted to say, if you're listening to this and you're disappointed that I don't collect things, please recommend something for me to collect, because I just don't fucking know.
Well, you are gonna. I'll go ahead and let you know you're about to get some pepper seeds in the mail.
Oh, fuck yeah!
So,
Awesome!
So keep an eye.
Dude, my
so keep
peppers
an
are
eye out for
fucking...
that.
my garden's going
There you go,
crazy.
Chris
Chris,
collects
you
peppers.
collect peppers.
Chris collects
I love
peppers.
plants.
Send
I
us
have
pictures of
plants.
your-
I have a
your
plant
pepper
collection.
plants.
I really do. I can show pictures of my plants. I'm a fucking
We can
nerd
also-
about
we can send
plants.
pictures of our animals as well.
There it is.
We can
all that
introduce
stuff
our
will trickle out.
babies.
We'll have a bunch of stuff over the next few weeks, and
I'm excited about that.
So please,
all that good shit.
please follow our Insta
I didn't think anybody would care about that. Okay.
and our TikTok if you're on TikTok. But I know a lot of us millennials are not on TikTok, so I understand if
I
you don't
am.
want to follow the TikTok.
Oh, and I have a cool
I love
fossil to
TikTok.
start my fossil collection.
Oh, really? You should follow.
Chris has a
You should.
fossil.
Follow
I do have
the
a
Nerdy Assault
fossil.
podcast.
Chris, you are a fucking fossil.
Don't you talk to me like that, Sonny!
But anyway, since we've already hinted at it, next fucking week, 1 year anniversary. I'm going to find some interesting shit for us to do and talk about. I don't think it's going to be any one topic. We're not going to have a news segment, but I am going to do releases at the very beginning, because that'll be the first episode in September. But I'm going to have trivia. I'm going to have verbal games possibly to play. And then at the very end of the episode will be the final segment with the one chip challenge for Cheyenne, Jake, and Chris. I feel really shitty that I won't be doing it, but again,
No, you don't.
it will destroy me. No, I don't. But I kind of do feel guilty.
You should.
I do. I really do. But you guys saw what happened to me just by eating chicken a tenth of as spicy. So,
I'm
yeah.
I doubt
definitely
it's even a
preparing
10.
myself to throw up. So
Oh, you're
Yeah,
gonna
you should
hate
definitely
throwing
get
up.
a bucket,
Mm.
just in case.
I'd rather come
but
out of my
it's-
asshole than my throat.
Eat some nanners.
Yes, eat bananas. It'll help you not cramp, and it'll also help it soak into your
Yeah, it'll
stomach.
help.
okay.
It'll help your digestive tract.
But
I will-
anyway, that'll be
I will
next
get some
week.
fresh bananas.
That'll be next week. Make sure to go watch it on YouTube. What I'm going to do is I'm going to premiere it at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, the video. So the videos will premiere, the entire episode of the podcast will premiere 8 p.m. on Mondays, the day it comes out. If you want to listen to the audio version, it comes out at 4 a.m. Eastern Time in the morning. There will be a regular audio version, but if you want to see the suffering, it'll be there. But I guess with all that said, go recommend us and rate us and all that stupid bullshit. And thank you guys for getting us to over 1,000 downloads.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And you'll see the suffering next week.
And if you have time and you think about it, pray for our mouths and buttholes.
Especially,
Yes, that as well.
yes.
Also,
I'll just say yes.
I forgot we have one more quote announcement. So we're pivoting the sportscast, and we're it is not going to be its own separate channel. It will still be on this podcast feed. So it'll be on this podcast feed. It's going to come out Thursday mornings. If Jake can't make it or a guest can't make it, I will just record it myself, and it'll be a short, quick, succinct thing, and it's not a big deal. We will still be doing picks and stuff like that. But that's news on the sportscast. It is coming. We'll probably release the first episode the Thursday of the season, when it's that Thursday.
Nice.
So like opening night, which is September 9th, that'll be episode 1.
So September 2nd is when we'll be
For
recording.
this. Yeah, but we can record it I was thinking about recording it after between the week off where the preseason is off.
Okay.
Recording it that week and having it come out. So we'll do all our like too early predictions and shit like that
Ooh.
without any context.
That sounds fun.
on the season. And then that episode, episode 1 of the 2021 football season will come out opening day, September. I think that's the 9th.
Okay.
So
Cool.
those will come out every Thursday for the entirety of the football season, and then in the off season we'll have some special episodes.
I might be
We'll
missing
talk
around
about
that
other
time,
stuff
but
too,
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, that's why I said if I have to do it by myself, it'll just be short, little, succinct episodes. It's fine. But we got a nerd space coming up at some point, and Chris is going to talk about Dead Space whenever he gets around to
I
that.
have
thought
so
it was
much
just
still on the
shit to do.
horizon.
I'm sorry, guys.
We just said it's okay. We pivoted to Dead Space and not Metal Gear Solid.
Okay.
because it'll be way easier to talk about. Like Metal Gear Solid is ridiculously
It's.
complicated.
I can simplify it. I can simplify Metal Gear Solid, I think.
All right, well, we'll do it on one of those. I don't know. It'll be up to you.
Okay.
But anyway,
I'll
all
decide.
right, stay unapologetically nerdy. This one went way longer than expected.
But it was
Sorry.
fun.
But we will definitely see you guys next week.
Yep. We will.
For some suffering and some celebration.
That's right. And be sure to celebrate our suffering, and we love you.
Hey, it's share it.
Yeah.
Make sure to share it too. But we'll see you guys
We're not.
next week.
No.
Peace out.
Do share it. Do share it. Recommend us to somebody who you think will hate our podcast.
There
I'll
you
be
go.
crying
Sure.
on the internet for...
Exactly. You don't know. They might secretly love it.
We're
so
ending. We're in. Are we?
we're ending.
Bye.
This is it.
We're ending.
It's over.
Bye.